komplett drauf. Für Steaks und Wein und Bier. Der alte Mann lud sie alle ein. Auf meine Kosten. Und alles danke ich nur diesem elektrischen Trolley hier. Von mir und eine Flasche Bier. Warum war ich auch noch zu dumm? Und hab die Fresse aufgerissen, als sie sagten, der muss so sein. Ich sagte nein. Der muss doch auch von hinten an die Knie fahren. Wie das OP immer an der Kasse tut. So hatte ich nun den Salat hier an der Kasse für 1,50. Doch kein Geld mehr. Doch dafür lud mich Opi ein. Auf die Fahrt aus seinem elektrischen Trolley. Ja. Wir fuhren die Straßen hier. Er hatte ihn aufgemotzt. Es ging richtig ab. Wir trafen ja auch noch den Peter. Wir fuhren Gangster Downhill. Die Treppen runter. Doch der Peter war nur aus der Konserve. Yeah. Dafür sind hier aus Fleisch und Blut der Low und der Till. Ein Sax und Keyboard. Das Horn hupte laut, als der LKW-Fahrer an uns vorbeifuhr. Er hob seinen Arm aus dem Fenster raus. Er hob seinen mittleren Finger. Das ließ sich Opi nicht gefallen und gab richtig Gas. Doch leider waren wir in der Nähe vom Stadtfriedhof. Als der Lastwagen um die Kurve bog, das ging leider mit dem Trolley nicht. Wir fuhren mitten auf den Friedhof. Yeah. Als der Bagger gerade die Grube ausheben wollte, falten wir, yeah. Fielen wir in die Grube rein. Mir fällt nichts mehr ein. Ich machte große Augen. Als der E-Trolley einen Tunnel fuhr. Stand ich an der Kasse. Plötzlich rempelte er von hinten an meine Knie. Ich dachte schon, wie geht denn das? Geht das nur? Es ist der elektrische Trolley mit der Fernsteuerung vom IAF. Ich sagte, komm Opa her, fahr mich nicht mit einem Trolley um. Er schaute nur, ließ mich stehen, mit 1,50 an der Kasse hier, bis sein abgelaufenes Kotelett und noch eine Flasche Bier. Ey. Dann bezahlte ich sie halt. Es war gemein. 2 Wochen später traf ich ihn wieder. Er grinste schon von Weitem. Ich hielt Ausschau und sah es nicht kommen. Den E-Trolley, er fuhr mich um, direkt in die Seite rein. 2 alte Damen unterhielten sich neben mir, als ich voll auf die Fresse in ihren Einkaufswagen fiel.
I almost forgot my Coca-Cola. But then I remembered.
Glasscherben,
Boom.
Flaschen,
Okay, I need you guys' help with something.
der Oma schrie,
Because, like,
ihr könnt euch denken.
I know I'm thinking about this too hard. But
Ich will diese Worte nicht wiederholen.
his beret's not really showing up. I didn't want to, should I cover the tail? Should I put the beret on
Die standen da
and we cover the tail? I kind of, like, I like a jaunty beret, you know?
in der Tasche.
Like something like that. I don't think it reads beret because his head's too big for my little beret. It makes me so sad. So I think this might be the best
Wein und Bier,
beret option
man lud sie alle ein.
we have for. This is gonna be one of those. Berets must be angled. It is a beret. Kyle got it for me for my birthday when we went to Universal Studios a couple years ago. It's a reversible beret, actually, if you really want to have your minds blown. Look at him.
Flasche Bier.
And he's so cute.
Warum war ich auch noch zu dumm?
I love the little beret. It's so cute. I love this one. But I got a little pea head. So you see how huge it looks compared to me? And then we put it on Ebi Fry.
Zacken.
And it's the tiniest beret. That actually looks perfect. I nailed it. Fuck that. I got there first. That thing is fucking huge. Yeah, it's right. Like, it doesn't look that big. I do not know how to spell this any other way, Omega. It didn't, like, it looked big up on the top shelf at the round one, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that giant fried shrimpy. I love him. And then when they handed it to me, I was just like, oh, he's huge. Like, you know, like, he just does not look as big as he is. The only way you can really get a grasp for his scale is to hold him.
So hatte ich nun den
Or in this case, you know, put like a banana next to him for scale.
hier an der Kasse für 1,50.
Anyways, huge news. We went to round one last night. I know, shocking. But that's because round one is supposed to have Sailor Moon merch. For the first time in U.S. history, Sailor Moon Crane Game merch in U.S. Crane Games. First time. So, pretty big deal for moi, a Sailor Moon fan who's become obsessed with Crane Games, right? So, we went there last week, because we were supposed to start April 1st. So we went there last week, and 0 Sailor Moon. Now it's the fucking 17th. So we go there, you're becoming French. So we go there again, and we're going down the lines of all of the claw machines, and we're just like, no Sailor Moon, no Sailor Moon, no Sailor Moon. I did wear a French shirt intentionally. This was intentional. I have a couple more French shirts I'm going to try to spruce up the place with. The very last machine in the corner of the building was full of Sailor Moons. 1, look at her little hair tendrils. 2, bow, boots with the logo, a little pleated skirt, and then the back, another bow. Look how cute. Look how cute she is. It's cute as shit. And apparently, because, you know, you informed us, there have been clips of round ones showing other Sailor Scouts. So as, you know, there's waves of Sailor Scouts showing. So my goal is to go to round one like every week and a half, 2 weeks, and check to see if they have any new Sailor Scouts. Because that's a good size one. Like here's a standard Coca-Cola bottle. She big. Here is an iPhone for scale. This is how big I am. This is my head compared to an iPhone. You know, I got a little head. That part is true. The beret looks big on me because I got a tiny iPhone-sized head. This isn't even a max. This is a regular. Oh, Megan, thank you. I was just going to say, this is a regular. That's why I show. That's literally why I turned to show the cameras. 2, not 3. This is a regulation iPhone. My head is slightly bigger than it. I don't want to hear shit from you people. Blame my mother. She also has a tiny pea head. Also, the tag, I love because the brand that. Shit, get the fuck on. The brand that made it, I know this is backwards, is Clever Idiots, which is the perfect name for anything to do with Usagi. And speaking of Usagi, my little Usagi, my little bunny girl, guess what else we got at round 1? I got 2 things and Zyger got 2 things. So, the second thing I got was this Usahana. Usagi, Usahana. There is a version of my iPhone that has 3 cameras, but not max size. Yeah, no, you're right. I just, that was the newest one that came out last year. I don't have that one. This one's name is Usahana. This one's name is Usagi. So for those who don't know, Usagi is Japanese for rabbit. Japan has a myth where, like, you know how we have the man in the moon or the moon is made of cheese are 2 random ass, like, Western, in some cases American specific, like, myth, legends of the moon, I don't know how to say it, but like jokes about the moon or myths about the moon. There's a Japanese myth that is very famous in Japan about the rabbit that lives on the moon. And so in Japan, rabbits are connected, like rabbits and the moon have a strong cultural tie because of this myth, in the same way that we think of cheese in the moon. And so Sailor Moon's name in Japanese is Usagi, bunny rabbit, because she's Sailor Moon. And that's why she has, you know, she has her little, like, bongo buns and, you know, her little, like, floppy bunny ear hair. And yes, right, once you learn that, all of a sudden a lot of shit makes sense in a bunch of anime, video games, all sorts of stuff. Yes, the Japanese legend of the, like, the moon rabbit is a big thing. And so you'll see, like, moon rabbit jokes a lot. So this is Usagi. Her name's Bunny, and she's Sailor Moon. And then this Sanrio character is named Usahana, because she's a bunny. Her name's Usahana. Usa from Usagi, bunny. Hana is Japanese for flower, so her name is Bunny Flower. But her name is Usahana, and I found out when a couple years ago I was looking through Sanrio character popularity poll results by country, and Usahana is one of the biggest outliers I could find where she's not super popular in any other country they poll, but she kills in America. For some reason, Americans love Usahana, and I think it's because her name starts USA. That's my joke. And so again, so was my bunny joke, Usagi and Usahana. So I got this Usahana. She's so soft. I don't want to keep touching her. I got this little Usahana, and I think she's so cute, and you don't see a lot of, and it all ties together. I don't see a lot of Usahana merch because she's a little bit more of a like a secondary, tertiary character in the Sanrio lineups. You know, she's not a pom-pom Purin, a Cinnamoroll. She came out same decade as Cinnamoroll, like 2 years after Cinnamoroll. People don't realize Cinnamoroll's from the 2000s. He's like, Cinnamoroll is not an old, like, Hello Kitty's from the 70s for comparison. Cinnamoroll's from the 2000s, so it's pom-pom Purin. A lot of the ones we love the most are fairly recent. But this is Usahana, and I think she's so cute, and I was shocked that they had Usahana merch, so I got her. And then Zyger, we walked in, and before they did Sailor Moon stuff, they were doing Pokemon stuff. That's where we got our Squirtle. Can't forget. He's so squishy, I love him. So when we got there, I was shocked to see that they had 2 new Pokemon crane games. They had Grookey. They didn't have any, it was so random because they didn't even have, they had Bulbasaur and Squirtle, but not Charmander. They had Gengar. They've had Pikachu. And then we showed up this time and they had Grookey and Sprigatito of all animals. And so Zyger won Sprigatito. And I don't know how to, the Sprigatito feels the exact same as the Squirtle, where they're like this really, really soft. Like the whatever plush is inside of them is the exact opposite of memory foam. Like the plush is so giving and soft and like awesome. And then the other thing Zyger got is this giant Hatsune Miku. She's huge. He won, and they actually had Hatsune Miku, and I was shocked. They had Hatsune Miku and like 3 of her friends, all like in a row, all this size. They had the yellow one, the blue one, the red one, and Hatsune Miku. And the store was playing Vocaloid music the whole time we were there. Your head is now a standard unit measure, which is funny because my head is much smaller than the average head. I always have to, if I get like a regular hat that has the snap back, I always put the snap on either the last one or the second to last one for comparison. But like, yeah, they even put her fucking baby hairs in. And she's got her little, I love the pigtails. There's something so satisfying about the way these giant stuffed pigtails sway. Because usually I'm used to even long hair on plushies being like, you know, you get 2 pieces of felt glued together. Which I do like with this one because it gives it a lot of wiggly movement that I think is fun, especially because her hair is supposed to be like, you know, curly, like, you know, pigtaily, so having that movement is really fun. But this is like the first time I've seen a plushie with hair, and the hair is full on stuffed. How delightful is that? Yeah, sort of. I think Miku's blue friend looked the cutest, if I'm remembering correctly. Miku has a 1, so now I'm wondering. I haven't looked up a lot of Wiggly. Everything I know about Hatsune Miku, I've learned from Kyle Gatto. Let me see real quick. Miku and friends. Wow, it worked. All Vocaloid characters. That's a TikTok video. You can't fucking trick me. Hatsune Miku and her friends. Unfortunately for me, that is too accurate. That is already the name of a thing. Oh, see, this looks perfect. I just don't want to have to. Beautiful. Yeah, Pinterest. I don't understand people who use Pinterest. I've never been like. I tried using Pinterest from the time it first went live, and it was like, Pinterest, the social media site for women. That's like how it's always been presented to me. Pinterest is that shit girls use. What they use it for, they just make like collages? As far as I'm aware, Pinterest is just a place where you can make boards, and boards are just like folders for different photos you find on Pinterest. Then you just have folders of photos that all exist on Pinterest. People do like mood boards and things like that. It makes very little sense to me. But now I have Canvas, I guess that's why. Yeah, it's just to create aesthetic collections for reasons. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's easier ways to do that. Because to me, the problem is, Pinterest is always such hell. You'll see something really cute and be like, oh, who's the artist? Doesn't say. Oh, where can I buy that? Doesn't say. Is that real? Doesn't say. Like, I always, like, Pinterest will be like, this, I think it exists. I found an image on Pinterest, but that's the only thing I have to prove that this exists. Okay, well, it's more like Miku is 1. Yeah, she's 01. Who is 02? Who is 02? Miku Flick 02. So there's too much lore for me to figure out the lore. Okay, let's start with this. Hatsune Miku, Project Diva. Okay, that's Hatsune Miku. Great. Do you have like a list of friends? Name other languages. It's not just Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. Oh, no, in Chinese and Korean. I didn't even think about that. That's very interesting. And Chinese names totally different. Characters. Perfect. This is all I want. I just wanted a list of fucking characters. Okay, so we have orange. Mid. Yellow. Completely right not to trust. Pink. Now we're cooking. Pink I like. Pink is cooking. All caps. A little sus. Kind of cooking. A little plain. A little bit of a plain Jane. And then we have derivatives of Hatsune Miku. Oh my god, I love it. I can't even be mad. I love Hatsune Miku. It's got a little leak. Who does she think she is, Orihime? That's how you, if you got that joke, you are over 30, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out this way that you are over 30. If you got that joke, you were on the internet too early. You were on the internet when DSL was new. Like, I'm trying to think of an older meme joke than Onion Girl. Oh, am I too old now? Okay, for the longest time, if you went to Orihime's page on Wikipedia even, if you go to in other media, her character has gained additional popularity among non-fans thanks to a short animated loop of Orihime twirling a leek, played to 11 polka, known as the Loetuma girl. That's what it's called. This image is one of the first big, like, meme images. It's a flash animation that actually included music that I won't play. But yeah, in 2006, this image went viral. So I just, like, this is one of the oldest, like, GIF images that's what I'm saying, like, Omega, you weren't nerdy enough in 2006. You were not a weeb, like, you probably didn't refer to yourself as a weeb. If you referred to yourself as an otaku, you know the Loetuma girl. Anyways, this image of Orihime went really famous, and I was into Bleach from when it first launched, and used to watch they did a really cool thing where when an episode of Bleach would air in Japan, they would do the immediately air it in English, or not in English, they'd air it subtitled. I can't remember, there was like day and date streaming. I can't remember the phrase they used for it, but a bunch of anime, they started doing like, oh, you're dropping it live. Like as soon as it drops in Japan, it was dropping in English. I'm trying to remember what I was doing in 2006, exactly. But yes, this little GIF with like this little polka song on it was very cute, and it just became a meme. That's the whole joke. Anyways, I have had these headphones plugged in all night, so why did they just die? Am I a joke to you? Maybe. Okay, well, I love Hatsune Miku. That is really good. Are the other ones all cute little fucked up guys? No, this one's like, okay, cool. This is like, she's not like her own thing. She's just yellow Miku, which I kind of live for. Okay, so we got yellow Miku. Yuane Haku, is that going to be gray Miku? Yes, these are all just derivatives of Hatsune Miku. That's kind of fun. Okay, so we got gray Miku. As a Teen Titans fan from, again, 2006, I was obsessed with, as many were, the different colored ravens from the Teen Titans episode where you go inside Raven's mind and all of her personality segments are different colors. One of my favorite types of fan fiction. One of the biggest fan fictions I wrote involved, going back into Raven's mind so you can fuck around the different personalities, because it was such a fun little hook. So I'm a big fan of, this is all the same person, but it's just color-coded different aspects of them. I'm, inside out. That's my exact style. Oh my god, the fanfiction I wrote is still published on fanfiction.net, unless that site has officially died. Unfortunately, it's unfinished on fanfiction.net, and there is a huge error, the end of chapter 1 and the end of chapter 2, and to the start of chapter 2. Here you go, there's my fanfic. I was like, we're about to find out live together if Kaylee didn't know that fanfiction.net was taken down. But yeah, there you go, there's it's never too late to go back. Yeah, I literally, part of me is like, what if I just finish this fanfic 25 years later? Wouldn't that be something? But I was a really heavy Raven Robin shipper, and I don't even ship them anymore. That's the craziest part. You can make it a movie like Twilight fanfiction. I should just develop it as its own weird sci-fi universe. And then it'd be like, did you know this was actually based on Teen Titans fanfiction? That'll be the fun trivia. I'm trying to remember which ones were at the thing, the other options that they had. And I was like, yeah, I'll see them, and then I'll definitely remember which ones were there. And to be honest, I think it might have been her. So I remember one girl had short hair, and that didn't interest me at all. And the other girl had long hair, and I was like, okay, she's kind of cute. You will be the subject of Jenny Nicholson's next video. Oh, Lord. All right. One can dream. Not this way. Not like this. Jenny Nicholson is why being bisexual is hard, because you get parasocial crushes on absolutely everybody. I know I just took my headset off to charge it, but now I'm ready to play the game. So, I'm gonna have the cord sticking out of my head like a loser. Also, I thought it would be funny if I got some French food to eat on stream today. But then when I was trying to think of what to get, that would be like, I'm sorry to do my great baguette joke. I realized I just really wanted Olive Garden, so then I got Olive Garden. So we are eating like the Italians as we experience the Frenchest game of all time. I feel like it's what they would want. Okay. Gotta play Mario then. Alright. It feels like I'll never be prepared to hit continue on this game, but I kind of love that. Like, I'm kind of learning to love the dread. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but yeah, I'm like starting to like learn to love the fear and the anxiety. I know it's dark as hell. Am I blind now? Oh god, I forgot about this. Look how cool I am. Oh yeah, we picked that item up. Oh lordy. Okay, we are walking into an obvious trap. That's what I remember. Learning to love the dread. Ouch. I don't want to live the kind of life where that would be a good name for my autobiography. I think I already went down there. I have strong memories of being like, yeah, I did all that shit. All I have to do now is walk forward. Okay, I was just about to say, this is an ominous circle. We're getting a cutscene. Or at least a loading screen. New area. I think it's a hopeful message. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. I was just about to say, yeah, that line really lives with me. And, like, I don't know if this is I've been waiting 4 hours for this. Get ready. I'm pressing M. The first time you get to see the map in an RPG does something to me. I don't know how to describe it, but I fucking love open world games. I fucking love RPGs. Open world games. Dragon Age I thought had the best balance of like the entire thing was an open world, which didn't necessarily need to be, but each individual area was so huge. You felt like you got the luxury of having like 15 open worlds. That's how I feel about Dragon Age Inquisition, where because you got to go all over the continent, you got to experience different biomes without feeling like the country, because I know I'm going all over the place. A lot of times when Inquisition came out in 2014, the 2010s was this big period of RPGs advertising themselves by how big their map was. GTA 4 kind of started that, but it became this like, our map is 16 real world miles. Witcher 3 advertised how big its map was. And we got to a point where what made Witcher 3 stick out is by the time we got to The Witcher 3, games that were advertising themselves as huge maps, the larger the maps, the emptier and more boring the worlds, and so we got kind of this like diminishing returns to where it became almost a negative if your map was big. So it was like, yeah, it's big, but is there anything to do in it? And then Witcher came out and there was a lot of stuff to do in a very large map, and everyone was like, this is how you do it. But Witcher, I feel, still had the same problem I have with pure open world games where you're supposed to explore like a large area, because 3 miles sounds huge until you find out that's supposed to be all of Skyrim. Like, what do you mean the world Skyrim takes place in is only 3 miles? If it was one city with a map that's 3 miles wide, and a lot of games post that 2010s growing period have done that very well. Things like like a Dragon series, for example, realized that a smaller map that's intensely packed and detailed feels bigger than a large barren map. Yes, 2 people bringing up Breath of the Wild immediately. Very telling. Yeah, Arkham City versus Arkham Knight. I was just gonna say that, like, even like Arkham Asylum, I like the concept of even more than I like Arkham City. But Arkham City was smart. They knew that if you purported to be all of Gotham would feel very small. So Arkham City was still just like supposed to be a small section of a city. So that, and it worked well because you had this huge area to explore, but it didn't feel like, when you're running all over the world in a game where it's genuinely supposed to be the whole continent, it can make the whole thing feel very tiny. And I loved that Inquisition was like, all right, well, let's go all over the world and go to like deserts and icy mountains and a coastline and all these different places, and then each area will essentially be an open world map. I wish more games did that. I know I said a lot to say a little, but I wish more games took away from that, like more RPGs took away from that period of time. That open world maps are great if you're capable of making it full. And if you're not capable of making it that full, why are you making it that big? Yeah, I think that's the difference between FF16 and FF14, for example. Hey, there's someone in our house is burning food, and I think it is Kyle cooking the short ribs I marinated, now that I'm realizing the smells. I think he might be burning soy sauce. That's the smell. I'm like, I was like, something smells horrible and burning as soon as I opened my window. So I was gonna say I think someone's cooking something outside, but I think Kyle is cooking the short ribs. I got some short ribs on sale for super cheap at the grocery store. They were on a hella sale. So I marinated them in like soy sauce, mirin, a little sesame oil, things like that. Burning soy sauce vinegar in college, and I had them in a Tupperware. And so I was like, I don't really want Olive Garden. I'm not a white girl who can eat Olive Garden all like that. And I was like, oh, you can cook up those short ribs and just make some white rice. And so I think that's what he's doing right now. It's a very unpleasant smell, though. I will say that. I recognize the smell because it's the smell of when I tried to make spam musubi and I made burned spam musubi. It smells a lot like being at a gyukaku or other Korean or barbecue restaurant, but when it's getting a little... It smells pretty good. And that's what I've noticed this, Zyger. I'm on the second floor, and the kitchen's on the first floor. A lot of times, all of the good kitchen smells stay on the first floor, and the smoke, and thus the, like, bitter, more burned smells, all float up. And so the upstairs will smell like burning, or if I was frying something the other day, and downstairs didn't really smell that much, and upstairs had the most nasty, like, oily, greasy, you're in the back of a, like, KFC smell, and I was like, damn, it doesn't smell like this upstairs, or downstairs, like, shit, I gotta get this out of here. So I have noticed that as well. It's usually not my problem, because I'm the one in the kitchen. My autobiography is choosing other people's autobiography titles. Alright. Anyways, I love what... the Fog of War doesn't do as much for me. I am indifferent to it. A lot of people have strong opinions about it. I don't necessarily think I have a strong opinion one way or the other. I do like when we get a little peek, like you can see, even though... Oh, pardon me. Even though there's like a heavy Fog of War, you can still see the topography. Like, you can still see that there's a shore here. I can't click and drag to scroll. I have to use WASD, and that feels insane to me. But yeah, up here, it just smells burned and terrible. God, like, that statue, it almost looks like an old man with the way the chin's shutting out like that. And they've got their hands. Oh god, and there's one right in front of us.
The message said head north, to the weird corals.
Oh, there's some weird coral. Well, this is terrifying. Oh, there's a monster right there. Oh, there's monsters all over right there. We're so little. Because the monsters are so kind of statuesque, rock-esque, they blend in with the scenery a little bit. Like, there's three more right in front of us right here. I almost didn't notice. Just a whole apartment building. Okay, there's a scary red thing. Interesting. So it does just kind of... I would love to have a flag so I knew I had a safe place to heal and the such. Before I start all these fights. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we got 3 there. I don't think that's a guy. But we got 3 there. I really want to fight them all, and part of me is like, girl, you gonna get murdered. You gotta treat this like as some, like, the one thing that made it... like hard and exhilarating way. I know this is supposed to be the fun for people, but it's just so stressful. One of the things about SMT5 that really stuck out for me was like, because SMT5 post-apocalyptic Tokyo, and so I remember even just this very early, I'm not giving spoilers, unless you think anything about the first 5 minutes of a game is spoilers, but you know, you start off with like, you know, post-apocalyptic Tokyo, and so it's basically just ruined highways in the desert. Like, it's just yellowy white sand as far as the eye can see, and broken down, destroyed highways and overpasses, and some of the overpasses are still standing in chunks, kind of Fallout 4 style. And there's monsters everywhere, and so you're sitting there, and it's just like you as this little guy, and you can see so far out all of these like ruins and things you might want to explore, but you could also see like little monsters all over. And SMT does not play any fucking games, so you can't just run in. Like most games, the outside of boss fights, when you're just running around in the open world, those enemies are kind of fodder. You can kind of do them without thinking. You know, those fights without thinking. I'm glad I checked here too. Luna's at half health. I would really love a flag. Luna's my first video game crush in a long time. I, right now, am only partially not Team Luna because she's not wearing any goddamn shoes. I just need her to put some shoes on, and then Luna becomes best girl. Because we are running around the rocks, the wilderness, blood and guts. God forbid you have a cut on your foot and you get some kind of weird type of new AIDS. Like, what we are trying to save the world, and you can't even put shoes on. She doesn't float, though, Mecha. She's standing right now. If her feet never touched the floor, I would still be a little perturbed, but okay. This bitch is constantly touching the ground. Yeah, she floats some of the time. Yeah, I'm floating right now. My feet ain't touching the ground. That doesn't mean I shouldn't wear shoes. Kelly, you don't need to wear shoes at home. Oh, yes, you fucking do. Have you considered she has magical invisible shoes? Then why are her toes so filthy, Squid Girl? Is that a choice? She chooses to have nasty, dirty feet? That's the other thing. I don't like looking at dirty feet. Like, dirt encrusted around this part of a person's nails, whether they be hands or feet, just really gets me. Like, when you get, like, gunk in the cuticles. I don't like having shit under my nails. That really grosses me out, too. But that is not as gross as, like, gunk in the fingernail. Like, the cuticle area. That shit is nasty. I bet if you took Gustav's shoes off right now, his feet would have zero blood on them. I'm just gonna say that. Or at least it would only be his own. I'm not saying any of them are like a plus. I'm just saying that if you had to ask me what the, like, ugh. When you say dirty hands, what's like the grossest, dirtiest hands? It's when they got fucking gunkies all up in here. All up in there. And they're gonna get the full foot model. Alright. Yeah, I'm just scared. I don't know if I should be attacking or not. I feel like I shouldn't. It feels like the answer is never attacking. I can't jump, by the way. I'm not allowed. That's interesting. Yeah, they took my jump away. Okay, maybe we can thread the needle and not fight anybody. But then we're under-leveled. Shit! Scared the shit out of me. God damn it. You can access the camp at any time from the continent. Fake. I have never accessed the camp.
It's been a long day.
Press G to camp. You just camp. Okay. She needed time to say maybe we should camp.
I'm sorry about earlier.
Yeah. You should be.
The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
I think that was going to happen regardless of where you've landed, sweetheart.
So,
I already
we
have
can
3
rest a
questions
bit.
for you, Mekshana,
but,
after this.
the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the 2 of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face.
He was old. Last thing Lance said. The fuck, you're old. He's definitely a famous actor, and I can't remember. He's played Satan somewhere. He looks so familiar. But I don't want to look him up because I don't want spoilers for this game. So I can't, like, look up Old Man from the Beach.
What, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien died to save me.
And you're going to repay him by getting yourself killed by just being foolhardy and rushing in?
And Tristan. Margot, they...
I love when they decide to be French with the pronunciation and when they just Americanize it. Margot.
I am not letting Maëlle die out here. I'm taking her home.
You don't even know if she's alive.
No. We have a mission.
Oh, fuck the mission!
Yeah, keep
Fuck
screaming.
the mission, Lune. What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
He's being
I'm not a
super
coward.
cowardly.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. Not if. When.
What did you expect, dude? You let Maëlle come.
Continue.
You thought she'd just live?
As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Maëlle. She's...
Maëlle swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that?
Because I don't think you do.
Do you still believe that?
I love her. She should be the main character.
Do you?
I don't know, I got this beret and it's been making me think things.
I hope I do.
All I can think of is surrender. We gotta get him less French. Okay, that's the last French surrender joke. It's not fair. They were literally right next to Germany and no one was taking Hitler seriously. What the fuck else were they gonna do when they were completely surrounded and invaded from the inside? Like, really? It's not like they were the Irish.
Fuck the mission. Really?
She was like, did you hear yourself, you little bitch boy? Those are my feelings. I'm a little emotional because I watched everyone I know die. This happens to be 33's camp. Wait, we're 33. I'm so stupid. Ignore me. For a second in my brain we were 34, and then I was like, wait, but 33's after 34. And then I remembered that we are 33. So everyone, you just shut up. The flood. Oh! I can finally do it! What should I play? I'll think about it long and hard. Look at the spooky moon. It's like it's in a permanent eclipse. I was told yesterday not to worry too much about upgrading weapons because you can, you'll get more weapon upgrade shit than good weapons you want to upgrade. So, like, I have a weapon on Lune that if I upgrade it gives me shit. So my instinct is to start upgrading that. My other concern is I want to show you how I'm building their stats because I'm concerned that they're glass cannons. But I didn't realize this game was like fucking Dark Souls the first time I played, so I was blaming myself that all of my characters were getting killed in like 2 hits. And I think we've learned that that's just how this game is. 3, does Lune get other clothes or is it just Gustav? There might be other party members as well, I'm not talking about that. I'm just curious if... So then if you go to the flag, you can do the thingies. Gotcha. if it's okay, cool. Cause like so far I'm just getting Gustaved up. For him, I've been investing in his might and his agility because agility increases speed and defense. Defense to help a little bit with the incoming damage. Speed so he can go a whole bunch of times. And might so he can hit things hard. For Lune, I've been doing vitality and luck. And I feel like vitality is probably a mistake. I was just so worried about the fact that she's so delicate. But I feel like maybe I should have been going like agility and luck. Or even might and luck. But then it's like, maybe I shouldn't even be worrying about luck. But it just feels, I don't know. So I'm scared. But I do have a recode. Apparently you can only have one recode, I'm realizing now. Maybe it's just saying that it only takes one, and I have one. Maybe the number can go up. So I'm worried about that. I always live in perpetual fear of specking all my shit wrong. But I have not looked up a single thing about this game. Because I'm trying to... These guys are both gonna get jack shit while we're saving up our little pointsies. Oh, balance everyone? Like 1-1-1, 1-1-1, 1-1-1? So that's never my instinct. I always like try to pick one or two stats to just go hard in. My other question is like, should I be like... The weapon symbol here has not been explained to me and it doesn't make sense. So it's like... There's a sword here, but then this is C and D. How come this doesn't have a letter? And my weapon gives me more vitality and agility? Is that what that means? And hers is like, or is might just like, yep, all weapons use might. And then her weapon in particular gives her boosted agility and defense. And if I level up her weapon more, it'll give more agility and defense. So the weapon thingy so far has seemed a little confusing. Dang, maybe we should invest in defense then. Oh, defense also is increasing her crit rate. Interesting. That seems to only affect might, which is fair enough, I suppose. I definitely want to put 2 points in this. That feels correct. Emotionally. So maybe I should go luck in agility. That way it also increases her defense. And it's different for everyone? Oh shit, Megan, that's really good to know. Let's do a little of that. So far, I'm kind of into building him. We're just gonna go with it. I think my instinct is don't worry about it too hard when you're this baby little level. You can just reset it if you fucked up terribly. I think that's my instinct. Let's rest. Let's make sure we don't forget that. And then I wish it would tell me what happens if I look at the fire, because I do want to talk to her. Let's just talk to her then.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Might as well uninstall. I'll eat you. So it does the Baldur's Gate 3 thing where when you camp, you're not like literally exactly where you camped. These little lanterns. It is beautiful. I didn't respect until endgame and kept everyone balanced for the most part. That is great to know. Also, I'm playing on regular difficulty, and I'm trying to pretend that it's easy mode, even though it's just regular mode. I'm playing on PC Game Pass on Xbox, which means that if I did get this game on Steam, I would have to start from the beginning, sadly. This is nice. Look at all these. I didn't realize camp would be so big. What the fuck? Look at all this. They didn't have to do it like this. They chose to. Oh yeah, and I need to upgrade my weapon. Thank you, Mega. I forgot. I was like, I feel like there was something else I wanted to do here. That was it. Oh, that's as far as we can go. Okay, well that's cool and terrifying. This reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know, when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, I spent a lot of time being like, wow, these camps are so much larger with more fun nooks and crannies than I was expecting. Okay, so can I just... I can. Alright, so that means... How do I level it up? I'm so sorry, I'm gonna die. And that's the point of Claire Obscure. No. Yeah, maybe I just haven't like fully unlocked everything in camp yet. We have to get our withers. You can't yet. Perfect. Then I'm just going to talk to the fire. Remember the current objective. Write in the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. I'm totally doing that. Gustav finds a spot where he can be alone. I'm writing that journal every chance I get. He spent some time writing in his journal. Look at this little guy. He writes about how dangerous the Neverons are, but how beautiful the continent is. That baguette was crunchy. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote. Yeah, I love this journal. The fact that I can actually write in it. That's really cute. I really thought that the journal was just going to be a, like, in-universe, and now you can save in your journal. Remember the current objective. The Flying Waters. I wonder if that name will become prescient. Alright, we'll go to sleep. You just camp whenever you want? There's no pressure? I can just fight a guy, camp, fight a guy? I bet they'll come back after you camp. Yeah, now it's a open map or go to camp. Okay, so we're wanting to go that way. Oh god, they're right there. That is definitely weird coral. I just feel like I should be fighting them so I can level up and not being afraid of them and not fighting them. I feel like that's the road to trouble, is just ignoring all of the guys and running straight to the boss. Especially now that it looks like I can camp whenever I want. We should at least try, right? Ooh, and it looks like there's a purple thing there. Stop, hurry! The green guy is the one I'm actually most afraid of, if I'm being honest with you guys. I don't know how to get one without getting the other three. Maybe that's the point. It's gonna come around here, but it doesn't go all the way. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, we ball! I right-clicked instead of hit F, and I was like, oh wait, F, F, F! Yeah, it, at camp it saved like twice when I did different things. Alright, we're gonna try. Is that? No, that's nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be, they can dodge, you're evil. Oh, that is flying, isn't it? I never noticed that it's flying until it's too late.
Brace yourselves.
Okay. Sorry, I've never done that attack. We're learning. It's okay. We're gonna get through this, even if we die. Too late. Too late by a lot. God damn. How many points do we have? Not enough? That's fine. Oh, we can flee now. That's exciting. She's next. Okay. Then it's not much, but it should kill. Can you imagine if it didn't? I'd have been peeing myself. So, oh, I don't have any monies. Oh, I fucked up. All right, well, it's like that. Yes, Squid Girl, that's like our whole thing.
Take cover.
That one's the weirdest one to me. See, we gotta learn. Because look at how cool things are when they learn. Powerful is a buff that implies the character's damage by 25%. See, I could have picked up a skill to learn that, but I was like, fuck it. Now I just get it for free by being better. And now I can heal myself because I desperately need it. Oh, look at me, I'm an asshole and I can totally dodge. Fuck you. Oh, I hit spacebar instead of E. I fucked that up bad. See, these guys fly, so you want to do that. Okay, we did get one successful parrying. Was that all of them, or do I have to fight 3 more guys now? Oh, that was all the guys. Okay, well that's good news. I was afraid that was going to be 4 separate battles. Does that make sense? That was my big concern. I should just be able to go in there. But I do get this purple thing.
Nice.
Nice. We needed that. Oh, no, that's it. Okay. See, this doesn't look good. Whatever this is. I don't think I want to go in there yet. That seems incredibly foreboding. I don't know about that one, guys. Full dry off-row, our first fight was a little scary, but it's cute and pink in there, Mecha. I think you can take it. Guys, we couldn't take the first fight. It's okay. I'm thinking we'll try the second fight, and then we'll probably need to camp, and then that'll give us the chance to try both these fights again. So I don't even have my healing one enemy or one ally thing. Alright, everyone just wants to try. Fuck it, we'll try it. I want to be able to force saves easier. I shouldn't have to be like... Oh, now it is level 2. How did you get to be level 2? Do you get to be level 2 through experience? Boom, see? Saving in progress. That's what we wanted. My pinky does get a little tired holding shift the whole time, if you ever... It literally says danger with a fucking exclamation mark in red text. I think every single one of you is a monster. How about that? I think every single one of you is going to hell when you die. How about we start there? How about that's a danger exclamation mark in blood color? I'm practicing my parrying still. We're doing parrying training. Danger is just friends we haven't met yet. Jesus. Alright, let's try this. I'm practicing my parrying. Only way to get better is practice, and remembering that it's not spacebar. I know it's resistant, but she doesn't do enough to kill it in one. Okay.
I'm ready.
That's tragic. See, we're learning. I am trying to listen to the sound effect, and I think I'm understanding what it means. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This is definitely going better. we slowed it. That means we win. Boom, that one's so much better, you guys. You can take on anything if it doesn't hit you. After I have learned that. I have learned that. There's nothing scarier than knowing if I parry this, I live. And if I don't, I die. The whole time, every fight. So scary. Okay, that one went a lot better. And our reward is this purple. Oops, I didn't mean to blow it up.
This will be useful.
Yeah, one day. Okay. Cute little beach. Little feet, watch your feet in the sand. It's pretty cute. I personally would not get this close to a strange coastline because I would be convinced a giant sea monster would come out and grab me, pull me into the sea. Look at the Eiffel Tower! Look at the friggin' Eiffel Tower! That's crazy. Can I ruin something? Not if it's story related, because I have somehow avoided spoilers. The number of times that I have been on r/character tropes, and there was a trope, and I got the mildest spoiler of somebody saying Claire Obscure, and then spoiler texting, or just putting the name Claire Obscure, or just putting a text, just like a gif of Gustav or whatever, and I'm just like, nope, 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 exit, exit, and somehow I have been able to avoid anything other than there's a bunch of twists in this game. That's it. The tower's sipping the purple lean, Jesus. It gets worse. That's what I expect. I expect it gets worse. Look at the purple miasma right there. And then this whole apartment building just floating. We were inside this mountain. Yeah, mountain. The fuck does that mean? That's how the Eiffel Tower would look in Soul Eater is a very powerful statement. Like, is that a defeated bad guy, or is that something that's about to become a bad guy? And what the fuck is this? Am I a joke to you? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Right? I was afraid it was a monster. I was gonna attack it. I was about to shoot the bridge. I'm so American.
Interesting.
Yeah, hella interesting. Oh yeah, that is some weird ass coral. Coral? Coral, I'm scared, Coral. I see purple. I want to be over there so bad. But she's barefoot, so she's like, no, the rocks are hurting my feetsies. Coward. I will find a way. Oh, I forgot you can, like, climb stuff in this game. Now I gotta worry about whether or not I can climb it, too. I want to get over there so badly. I don't think I can yet. I think that's teasing me, Metroidvania style. I hope I'm right. I'll be pissed if we never come back here. Oh my lord! Between these two... You see that guy? He's like swaying. Look at now, he's really moving. Now he's really moving! That thing's huge! Oh, there's something there too. Looks like a scarf in the wind. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, can't say I like that at all. Oof, okay. Weird coral. Oh, it's like a whole circle thing I have to go through. I'm so scared. Oh, they're labeling it. Spring meadows, flying waters. Oh yeah, there's a floating apartment that I just found. I don't know what the weird baby face thing. Oh, I think that's where I fought the mime. I think that's where I fought the terrifying mime, you guys. I'm not quite sure about the flying giblets. I don't know. I can't remember what this is. Yeah, I'm tempted, Mecca, where I'm like, I would love to go to camp right now, but then I would be tempted to fight the monsters. That's my problem. I know that's such a dumb problem to have. It's like, oh, I kind of want to go to camp, but if I go to camp, I'll reset the monsters. And if I reset the monsters, I'll want to fight them. And if I get hurt, I'll want to go to camp. And then I just repeat. What level am I? The other thing is, like, am I really going to have 2 people in my party? I was kind of hoping to have a party of, like, 3 or 4 and then start grinding it out. Like, if we really do pick up Mayel here. Because Mayel is way too story important to just have died off screen. Like, maybe we find her corpse, but that bitch is alive. Like, that's, I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think we're all on the same page that this can both be a trap and Mayel is alive somehow. I really don't think I'm supposed to be like, oh no, Lucien died for me. I saw him 2 seconds before he died for the very first time. But Mayel, the very first character the game introduces, who's like your adopted daughter and also from a different place than everyone else, just dies off screen and that's that. I ain't buying it. So I am also firmly of the opinion, like, I didn't think Luna'd be alive. I thought everyone was gonna die but me and Mayel. That was my thing. That was my gag, was when we didn't find Mayel first, we found Luna first. I didn't even remember who Luna was the first time I played this. So I was like, Luna, who the fuck? Oh, the one with no goddamn shoes. And I was like, that's weird. It really felt like the game was setting up Mayel as your female companion. I gotta grind some weed. So that's what I'm doing right now. So that was the first, like, okay, expectations left askew. Parentheses positive. Yes, and then that's why when I was going through the second time, I was like, oh, Luna's the one who was playing guitar. And I realized that I went through the story the first time. I thought I had gotten to the end of the pier and talked to everybody the night of the going away party, but I didn't. I didn't go all the way to the end of the table, because I didn't end up getting I didn't get all the tokens, and I was like, damn, I missed a token somehow. I didn't go all the way to the end of the table, and that's where Luna is. So I didn't talk to her at the docks. I just heard a couple people talk about her with me. Like, somebody mentions Luna in conversation early in the docks. So I did actually get a lot more like, oh shit, they do mention Luna with the guitar. I just, they were introducing so many people with names, and it was only for a brief moment that I just thought she was another, like, flavored text-ass character. Especially because you couldn't go up and, like, talk to her. There was just, like, a wall of people, and you could be like, there she is. I just didn't think that NPC was very important outside of, that's the guitar player. So I made that mistake, and then I made the second mistake of missing her sometime. So when I got her my party, I was like, who the fuck is this? So this time when I played through, I was like, I really want to pay attention to everyone's names and faces, because, like, I didn't realize that the girl whose corpse I was next to when I went to go kill myself, at first I thought it was Mayel. When I played this the first time, I thought that was Mayel, and it was just her corpse, and I was like, what the fuck, she's dead? And that's why he killed himself, because he saw Mayel's corpse. And then playing it back this time, I was like, oh no, it was the girl who, is always drinking too much. And she's like, yeah, of course I drink too much. Look around, bitch. And it's like, yeah, touche. My grinder really needs to be cleaned. So it's struggling right now. My weed's too sticky and my lobster's too buttery. It's really tragic, because I did just clean it. I'm not even a piece of shit. I, like, alcohol bath. Had it looking brand new. Like a month ago. Which is a pretty recent time for cleaning grinders. I've never had to clean my grinder this often, but now we're getting good weed. Now we get good weed and it's sticky and I gotta do it all the time. So yeah, the first time I played this, I biffed up so hard because I had too many, like, I was expecting things and, like, ignoring other things, and then the second time I was able to be like, oh shit, pay attention. So that's another reason why I really enjoyed playing through it again, even if I had to fight that mime twice. I will admit, I thought the mime was an optional boss that was the classic killing boss. I thought that the mime was an optional boss that was, like, extra hard, because wouldn't it be funny if a mime was an extra hard boss? And so, the first time I played this, I was like, that mime is hard as shit. Wow, the mimes must be really hard. Like, it didn't even click that I was playing a Dark Souls. Like, as far as I'm aware, Claire Obscure has tricked me into playing a Dark Souls game. I don't know if anybody else feels this way. All the people wanting a Bloodborne 2, Have you heard of a little game called Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Yeah, so the thing that makes weed a plant that gets you high is because it has THC crystals all over it. And THC crystals themselves are sticky. So if your weed is sticky, that means it is coated, here it is, it is coated in lots of little THC crystals. They also kind of shimmer like crystals, which is why sometimes you'll be like, oh, like, look at this weed. If people have, like, a microscope for their weed, what you're looking for is, one, I get, like, a lot of powder and shit on my hands. You can't see that. But, this weed isn't the kind, like, some weed has, like, almost, like, long hairs, and you can really see if the THC crystals are sticking and glistening to it, almost like a furry caterpillar. This weed, because it's such, like, tight little nubs, you can't really see those crystals, but you can kind of see that it's fuzzy. That fuzziness is those little... THC crystals are almost like insulation, you know? And those crystals are sticky. So if weed is fresh and potent, it will be sticky. If your weed is less potent and thus has less THC crystals, it'll be less sticky. Or if your weed is dried out, those THC crystals will dry out and fall off over time, which will make your weed less sticky then as well. So the other thing is, like, those THC crystals just fall right off. They're right on the outside. That's why people, oh, there's like a little handle on this. I didn't even notice. I was like, what the fuck? There's like, I've never noticed this handle before. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? Does it, like, it twists. Guys, we're in uncharted fucking waters here. This opens? It twists a lot. Holy shit. I had no idea. Look, that has never been taken off. There is no weed in there. Kill you. Zyger, I've never noticed the handle. It's never popped off before. It's always been stuck to the, like, it's always just been like this. I've never looked up into that before. It has never fallen down before. I'm not even kidding. Like, never ever has that little handle fallen down. It just genuinely never fell down. And so, no, I have to screw this back in. So obnoxious. Okay, no, we have to do it this way. I am dumbfounded. Unfortunately, it means when I handle weed, my fingers get sticky, and I have cats, so then I have cat fur all over them. Wow, that's crazy. I have... Thank you, by the way. Yeah, we smoke very good weed in this house. If you ever come over to party, we do. I'm gonna have to do this for like 20 minutes. I cannot believe that's a secret container I didn't know existed. Okay, I got it in partially. I realized, I was like, can I just use the handle? This is, why would I even need that? It's kind of stupid. Anyways, yeah, I have a shit ton of the powder because I never remember, this is called keef. I never remember to, like, check my keef catcher, and so I get, like, shit tons of caked up keef. But the keef, because little THC crystals fall off so easy, the keef, the powder that falls off when you grind weed up, has a more concentrated amount of those crystals. So the keef is, like, very high concentrated THC to green shit, and so it fucks up your shit. Yeah, it's very, very well designed. It's very intentional, and I like it. That's why I really, really enjoy this grinder. But holy shit, I had no idea that part existed. My mind is blown. Like, my mind is fucking blown. Then you dump that in a brownie mix. Jesus, that's funny as hell. Okay. Whew. Whew. Fuck my shit up. Yeah, so girls, some people put straight up drugs in there. I find that can taste much less pleasant the more labor intensive, and it takes way more weed intensive way to do it, is to first make a weed butter or oil, which just basically means that if you've ever confit something, it's kind of the same process. You take a pot or a pan and you put a bunch of weed in it, and then you fill it so that the weed is fully submerged in either oil or melted butter, and then you, like, I wouldn't even say simmer, but like on a very low heat, the heat will make the butter or oil extract all of the THC out of the weed, and then you strain it. And then if it's a butter, you can set it up in the fridge so it solidifies, and if it's an oil, you strain it, and then there you go. And then anytime you're making a recipe, you can sub whatever oil or butter is called for in that recipe with your weed butter or oil, and now that shit gets you high. And depending on how much weed and how good the weed is, depends on how strong the weed butter is. The stronger, the more it'll get a kind of weedy taste. But personally, if you like the taste of matcha, I don't even know why people would complain. I don't like the taste of matcha, so I get to complain. Okay, Becca Shadow, were you trying to hint that I should do a little grinding? Like, if I just go through and clear enemies out as they come, will I be underleveled? I want to get in there so fucking badly. Is that what you're telling me? Or am I reading into that too much? Because you eat my joint. That's kind of what it tastes like. The first weed edible I ever had was homemade red velvet cupcake, and it had a cream cheese frosting, and they were like, they even put weed in the frosting, and they literally did. They literally grinded up weed pretty fine and like mixed it with cream cheese frosting, so you could see like little green flecks all in the cream cheese frosting, and it tasted like cream cheese frosting with ground up plants in it. Like, it was nasty. I was high for 48 hours. I wanted to die. And it literally was like, I didn't know you could be high this long. I wasn't planning this. Yeah, Meg's making a good point. I should be practicing more for getting the timing down. And I want to check. It doesn't look like there's any punishment for killing some enemies, setting up camp, killing some enemies, setting up camp. Like, you can just do it over and over. They can't stop you from killing some enemies and setting up camp. I was afraid camp would be like a resource, you know, like in Final Fantasy where camp is an item, like, you know, like tent. I was afraid that it's like, well, you gotta be careful, you don't want to use up all your campings. He's not gonna have much to say, I doubt.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Well, we need that THC to be absorbed into our body to feel
night,
it. And so
Esther.
one of the ways that we can get THC into our body is by turning it into a gaseous form and then letting it seep into our lungs. Fun fact, when you're inhaling marijuana, you get 98% of the THC in the first 5 seconds it's in your lungs. So if you ever want to, like, not waste a hit, you can count to 5 in your head, Mississippi style, and then you're good. Conversely, I remember when I was, like, in my 20s and my friends were smoking weed, some of my friends would be like, oh, like, look how long I could hold it. And then just, like, hold their weed in, like, a really long time. And they'd be like, oh, I'm so fucked up. It's like, yeah, you're airheaded because you don't have any oxygen in your brain. Anything past 5 seconds is just depriving your brain of oxygen unnecessarily. 5 seconds is a sweet spot. But, edibles exist. I guess this is my point, Dee Dee. Like, you can absolutely get the effects of THC by eating them. But to do that, you have to... THC is different than a lot of drugs in the sense that it's fat soluble. That's why, like, cocaine only stays in your system, I think it's, like, 72 hours. The thing that always pissed me off about drug tests is that the only drug they're really good at finding is marijuana. Every other drug in the system metabolizes in the body and you basically piss it out too fast for anything other than, wow, you couldn't stop doing drugs for 3 days to get this job style drug addiction. Marijuana, because your body can because it is fat soluble, it can absorb into the fat in your body, and so it's stored in the fat in your body. So if you have a much lower body fat, you'll be like, the rule of thumb is 30 days, right? You have to be 30 days clean before you can piss clean. That is an average. If you are a heavier person, and by heavier, I don't mean muscle mass even. I mean specifically women, it takes longer because, you know, titties and shit means women have a naturally higher fat ratio. if you do a lot of exercise and you're burning fat, you're releasing that THC back into your body as well. And people who do a shit ton of exercise before a drug test can fail that drug test even if they haven't smoked weed in over a month, because that stored THC in the fat cells are being released when the fat cells are being destroyed. But you're right, flour is not the best way to get high, is not literally eating pure flour. And so I was kind of long about way of getting to where you were working. One of the reasons that, you know, THC butters and THC oils work much better and are preferred for making edibles is because you are taking the THC and you're suspending it in a fat. And your body's really good at taking fats and processing them. And so what's happening is your body is processing the fats, the butters, that happen to have THC infused in them. And that means that your body's going to absorb much more of the THC than if you just ate that shit straight, it went into your body and you shit it out. You will get a little bit of THC. Like, my friend used to suck on weed seeds. When I was in Florida in 2011, we were getting, you know, 2011 Florida weed. So it was like sticks and stems sometimes. And so to not, like, be wasteful, one of my friends swore you could, like, prolong your high a little bit if you would just, like, if you sucked on the seeds that came out of the weed. Because they have THC on them, too. And I'm like, I don't think that's how it works, you homeopathic weirdo. But, yeah, fun fact. That's one of the reasons I think drug tests are dumb. They're basically just marijuana tests. Yes, like this, like you know, sometimes you get weed, and like any plants, the flower also has seeds, right? Like, you've seen tulips. Tulips have like the little thing inside, like a little stalk inside with the brown seeds on it. Marijuana is a plant. It has seeds. And sometimes you get shitty weed because weed is sold by weight. That's why I say sticks and stems is shorthand. Sorry. So weed is sold by weight, and you can only smoke the flower part. So if somebody gives you a bag of weed and it has a bunch of sticks and stems in it, like the actual branches that the flowers are from, like they just clipped it right off the plant and then didn't remove the flower from those branches, you are paying, that statue scared me so goddamn bad, you are paying in weight for those sticks and stems. And so it's a sign that your weed is shittier quality, because they're, you know, it's like cutting coke with something, you know. For marijuana, the equivalent of getting cut coke is like getting stems and seeds in there. And so sometimes your little baggie of weed would also have some stems and seeds. And my friend would, like, marijuana seeds are almost like mustard seeds. No, those are tiny. They're more like peppercorn size, like black peppercorns. You ever seen like a pepper mill with like the whole black peppercorns? They're like that size. And so he would just like pop them in his mouth and just kind of suck on them for a few minutes. Oh, hey, it's a stream. I'm going to be telling people this because I don't want people to be tricked like I was tricked, but at the same time, I'm really glad I'm playing this game. I was tricked into playing a Dark Souls game. I'm gonna die on that hill. This is a Dark Souls game. I've been had. Very scary. We're fighting regular enemies right now. Just some regular degulars. Nothing freaky. These fire guys are supposed to, nothing intense, nothing impossible, just some regular degular enemies. Oh, so close.
Get ready.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! But when you counter, it feels so good! It feels so good when you counter! Shit. Now I have to die. Yes, not only is this my first playthrough, but I have somehow been able to avoid spoilers hard. Both of these feel like overkill to me. Fuck it. So dead. Just to be safe. I'm so scary. I'm so scary. So, I played the prologue of this game June last year when it first came out, and it was so emotionally devastating that I kept being like, I'll get back to it. I just need a minute. And then a year went by. So I'm like, I'm back to it. It's happening. And I almost just picked up my old save my old playthrough save file, because I didn't want to have to deal with going through the Gamage again. But then I was like, oh, it's been a year. I want to go through the tutorials. It'll kind of feel weird if I jump in without that, like, emotionally harrowing first bit. And so Wednesday we started, and we got through the Gamage, and basically the whole prologue. And then yesterday we played through just the opening, and we got to the first real boss fight, which is as far as I got last time. Last time, because I didn't realize it was like a Dark Souls-ass game, the first boss fight, I thought I fucked up. It was so, like, they were, like, one-shotting me. And I was just like, was I supposed to level up? Did I miss a section of the map? I must have fucked up somewhere. So that's another reason why I had, like, kind of put it down, because I was like, I think I fucked up my save file. And then we got there again yesterday, and I think it took 3 tries to beat the boss. And I was like, oh, this is you have to learn their patterns. You have to learn how to parry. You have to fucking Dark Souls this. You have to Shin Megami Tensei 5, like, careful how you wander around, because even the little guys aren't safe this shit. So I'm learning what kind of game I'm now in. Still cried when I watched the Gamage a second time. That shit was rough. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, I want to do it again. It's so painful, but it's so beautiful, and you're just like, oh. The second time, I knew the whole time it was going to happen, and I was still just like, I thought, like, I had to get on, like, I, for some reason, was like, oh, because my French isn't that great, I was like, Gamage, whatevs. They must have to, like, get on a boat and sail over to the giant number because the Paintress demands them. And maybe they're all over there. We can, at the end of the game, we'll, like, find our girlfriend and we'll save her and it'll be great. And then she burst into flower petals in front of me and I was like, but I thought we were gonna save her. What do you mean she's gone? Ugh. Yeah, and then we beat the shit out of a small child. And a mime. Twice. Yeah, just, the tragic part is we actually did really well this battle, but I got hit once, which means that Gustav's gonna fucking die. But it's okay. I think that it makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna do this right. I think it makes a lot of sense to do both these fights and then camp. Mega Shadow recommended we get up 2 levels, which would be level 7. What do you mean I missed? Not a great start to the fight. Alright, first strike, we got this. Little shooty poo. Little shooty poo. Little shooty you. Shoot me, shoot you, buddy.
A storm is coming.
Okay. Kill. Oh, come on, you're killing me. Because you ain't killing it. Just trying something different this fight. See how it felt. And no matter what, she's just always that close. I was way too early on that one. I could feel it. Fuck. Okay, it's okay. We got this. This is gonna be an easy fight for babies. No! Ignore everything that just happened there. This will become an easy fight for babies. Gustav might die, but it will become an easy fight for babies. Fuck. I've never done that one before. That's good. Well, it's not good. That means we have more stuff to learn, but it's good that we actually saw something that we didn't see before. You have still points.
Let us stain them.
Yeah, let us stain them. Okay, if we can survive this, we win. Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna get the time on this. This new guy, his timings I'm not so good on. The other guy, I felt like I got pretty fast.
Feel the burn.
Walk it off, Gustav, you're fine. Look, he learned Illumina. It's beautiful. Alright. See, I feel like once I can get both of these fights done clean, I'll feel like I've accomplished something. I wonder if it stops being a red danger thing when you're at a high enough level that it doesn't kill you, because I'm so curious. The pink flowers are so cute. But it literally says danger. Danger, don't do this. Danger, you don't want the smoke. Avist Cave. I think you mean a beast cave. I think there's a whole ass beast in there. I wonder what would happen if I camped here. It's so dark at night. It's giving the final episodes of Game of Thrones. What if there's like the smoke wall before a boss fight? It feels like it is definitely giving optional boss. And I'm like, do I want to fuck with the optional boss? They seem pretty scary. Where are we at? Oh, we got attributes to upgrade? Shit. I think I do need to upgrade his vitality. He's just getting murdered so much. But then, maybe it's his... It's interesting to me that vitality and... that health and defense don't seem to be linked in any way. Oh, defense affects his critical rate, but a hit rate though. That's nice. Okay, let's start with some points in defense, and then we'll add some to vitality. Mecha Shadow saying you should be more even with their stats is definitely a huge insight. In fact, it might explain why she's been so weak in terms of not being able to... just barely not killing things. Yes, Saber, don't worry. We've been getting... I feel like everyone who... all of my friends who have played this game in chat so far have been doing very good jobs of just giving, like... I just feel like more mechanical help. So here's some of the advice I've gotten, so we can see if maybe there's any disagreements. So one of my friends was like, we haven't even unlocked it yet. The game told me about it an hour ago, so I thought that I was stupid. But no, we haven't even unlocked it yet. Somebody was like, don't worry about upgrading weapons. Just like, as you get weapons, feel free to upgrade them, because you're going to get way more upgrade materials than you are going to get weapons you want to upgrade, which seems exciting to me. I originally was picking, like, doing what I usually default with, and like picking two stats for each character, and like investing heavily in those two stats. But Mecha said that he played the entire game until the end, distributing all of their stats evenly, and then right at the end before the final fight is when he finally reset the attributes for, like, I guess his final party with their final equipment and stuff like that. Right now, I think we only have enough... I'll show you on this one. Right now, I think we only have enough Pictos to where both of my characters have 3 each, so I haven't had to make any hard decisions, and I think they've both gotten to the point where I've unlocked them. I'm trying to think of what they remind me of. They remind me of a mechanic, because the way they work, as far as I'm aware, is that they are, I think, is it the crest from Fire Emblem Three Houses, maybe? But you equip them, and they give you an effect and a passive effect, and if you use them long enough, then you unlock the ability to use the passive effect without having it equipped, and also, as a bonus, you can equip that to anybody. Yeah, but in Pokemon, you don't want your Pokemon to have completely balanced EVs and IVs. You don't want special attack and attack to have the same investment. Okay, we have 2 skill points, so we're cooking with him. I need to figure out what I want to do with her with these skill points. I like the idea of going, like, earth healing, but she has so much cool fire shit already. It feels like the game wants me to lean into her fire shit. Awakening has something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Isn't it, like, if you are that class long enough, you unlock, like, a passive that you can keep even when you're not that class? Is that what I'm thinking? Awakening, I thought, didn't have crests. I thought the crest was a Three Houses thing. Okay. I want you to feel the ... So I am a little scared about how I'm building Lune, because there seems to be so many options. Because right now, if we wanted to get dealing fire damage to all enemies, that's nice, because right now we have low earth damage to all enemies is our big thing. This is single target, high single target, low damage, and break damage to all enemies every turn. I guess we should, yeah, look at what their big ones are. Fire damage, deals increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until Lune receives damage. Ooh, that seems risky. Stun self if interrupted. Deals very high damage at a point. This seems very more high risk or high reward. Very high fire damage that applies 5 burn per hit. The burning has been nice. She's a real Trogdor. Does self damage if failed. Ooh, yeah, these are very high risk, high reward. Right, like, there's a thing with their classes, but I think that Fire Emblem Three Houses also did, like, a similar thing to Awakening, but they literally used Cress. See, Rob, I did almost the opposite. I put all of my points into luck for Lune. And I've been putting all my points not into, HP. I actually have been splitting, originally my points were split, luck at HP for Lune, and speed and might for Gustav. And yeah, I am definitely thinking, maybe that was a mistake, but I think we're early enough, it's not going to matter too much. But I am trying to balance the two a little bit more. Right, because usually I'm a gimmick character person. Like, okay, here's my speedy assassin, here's my glass cannon, here's my tanky boy, here's my healer and buff and debuffer. I'm looking for it, it's right here. Okay, so for her, and then we also come in, is this like the lightning? Consumes all stains to deal high elemental damage to the target. Can break if 4 stains are consumed. Interesting. Oh, here's another ice one. Deals low single target ice damage. If target is burning, you gain AP. That's cool. Deals medium ice damage to all enemies. Not terrible. Starts with ice damage to all enemies and heals all allies. Okay. Okay, girl. Yeah, I feel like I'm favoring this side of her chart, but right now her items are favoring this side of her chart, which makes me think that I might make her a little bit more fiery now and then just recode her at some point. That does all of the elements. Oh, this middle one is all elements. That's fun. I'm going to see medium lightning damage and I think I'm gonna wait for her right now. I think I might take this recovery. Shit is scary out here. But at the same time, if you, like, I gotta be careful, because if you waste too many turns using items, and more importantly, skill points healing instead of doing damage or saving up to do bigger damage, it really feels like at the end of the day, you don't need to worry about healing if you just learn how to parry. I just gotta learn how to parry. I've been really trying to practice my parrying. So I think I'm gonna hodl for him. I'm also curious how these ones that are like fully locked. I am very curious how you inevitably unlock these skills. I was so into it, I blazed through it. Hey, here's the good news, Dee Dee. If you were so into it that you could blaze through it and not have to master the combat to this level, that makes me feel better. Because I'm like, man, this is like some Dark Souls shit. This is a hard game. I like to play my games on easy mode. I gotta care about their builds. If I fuck this up, I won't be able to, like, beat the bosses and play the story. So honestly, the more I hear people being like, oh, I did different things, or I just did whatever the fuck I wanted, and it worked, that makes me feel so much, like, less pressured or better of just being like, let me see. I would give anything to forget this game completely and play it again. Steve, that was such a good mood. I mean, that gets me so excited. I played 3 games this year on stream, and I was picking ones that I thought were like incredibly well received and would be like really solid, good, fun games. Kelly, you played like 3 hidden object games. Those are filler, you know what I mean. And the first one I was so disappointed by, it made me scared to play the others. But right before this, we played Dispatch, and I think that was one of the best choices I've made this year, because Dispatch was so good. It was so good, and basically the exact opposite of Clair Obscur. I think if you were trying to genetically engineer a game that was more opposite Clair Obscur, you couldn't. You would just keep accidentally making Dispatch over and over again. But they're both amazing. So I was like, God, that was such a good game. It lived up to the hype. How satisfying. All right, let's play that other game that will definitely live up to the hype. And now we're here. So I did rest. Proud of me. Yeah, so here's, oh yes, my pictures. So I only have these 3, right? Yes, I only have 6, so I only have 3 each. So I haven't had to worry about, like, putting them on, putting them off. And it looks like if I wanted to have all of these equipped, I would need 13 Lumina points, and I only have 6, but I don't have to worry about that, because I got my Pictos. I guess I do have a question for you guys, where would I guess be kind of obvious. I'm just going to ask now. When I do get a 4th Pictos, because, like, let's say a Critical Burn. Let's say I get a 4th Pictos and I decide to take Critical Burn off. But then I use the Luminous points to make Critical Burn just be on me without the Pictos equipped. The Pictos I replace it with will also have a passive. Does that mean that I will get the benefits of 4 passives? Or can you only get the benefits of 3 passives at once? I feel like I asked that in an insane way. Right, that's my instinct, is that, like, you really want to start learning, you want to learn all the passives as possible. But I'm curious, because there's only 3 slots here. If you can only ever have 3 Lumina benefits at once. Even if you have, like, let's say these 3 were ones that I learned the old fat, like, with my Lumina points. Will I also have these ones? We also haven't even gotten into sets, which is very exciting. Okay, so you get the 3 passives given to you by the Pictos at any time, and then you can have as many other passives as you want that you have earned the right to equip as a Lumina based on how many Lumina points you have. It's not just those 3 slots. Very cool. Okay. Boom. Let's see if we can get through these ones better this time. I'm very interested, actually. I know that sucks. I don't know if it's interesting for you guys, but that last boss fight with the big guy, he did some stuff he hadn't done the last 2 times. So now I'm like, shit. Is there more stuff to learn for all of these guys? See, I was like, maybe I'll just be right next to the monster so I can start to fight faster. Like that. I do wish that the game would remember that I like walking around as Lune instead of switching me to Gustav every time it wants me to do anything. I'm testing to see if her one will shoot this guy down, so he dies. I thought he had like 1 HP because he disintegrated slowly, and I was like, do not tell me he has 1 HP left. It's very important to me that these things are dead. See, look, she's so close.
Get ready.
We got 1. That ching 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 one, I feel like I'm better with the timing, especially because the first boss fight had that one over and over again. So that one I feel pretty okay with.
A storm is coming.
Okay, that hit pretty hard. That was pretty cool, actually. I'm trying to get better at waiting to do the perfects. I've always been so afraid of missing them completely that I just hit the prompt as soon as I can. But the prompt is a diamond, and if you look, the final side of the diamond is yellow, and if you hit the prompt while it's in that area, it's perfect. I don't know if there's a difference. I am good, Siger. I don't know if there's a difference, like, if you do more damage if you get 2 perfects versus 0 perfects versus not hitting a thing at all. I don't know. But it makes me feel better. So, alright, so he has learned empowering attack. I'm wondering if there is a visual way to tell if somebody's learned Lumia's or not. Because Lumia's had hers for so long. I know for a fact she knows critical burn. But does she not know cleansing tint and that's why it's in blue? But then Gustav just learned empowering attack and it's in blue. We'll figure it out. Okay, that went much, much better. That went much better. This big boy is our real test. To train him is our cause. We'll see. No? You don't like that rock? You're not gonna go over it? That's, oh, there's a little crevice. I'm sorry, I didn't see the crevice you can step over. That's my bad. They can't jump. It's so weird. I love just being a little jump around guy. Jump around. I do like that these ones are pretty docile in terms of they just let you walk right up to them and punch them. It's pretty cool for me. Oops. Right clicking out of screen again. Sometimes I think her little thing is an enemy. There are a bunch of different ways I can start this fight, especially when I know that, it's not going to die. Okay, let's see if he dies. Fuck. I thought I had that one. That one I really thought I had. Dang. Yeah, his, I think I hear the cues, and then I'm just either missing it or it's not the cue I think it is, if that makes sense. I'm just like, wow, this big guy's cues, I just do not. I don't hear them. I was like, I hope that slowed him enough that I get another turn. I still don't think I'll kill him, though. Because I don't have any points.
I'll do it.
Fuck, I really thought I had that.
Feel the burn.
See, double perfect. Look at that. Oh, do I have a story for you? And see, Swigirl, what I see is a development team that was like, I really love Shin Megami Tensei, but I don't think that it's Devil May Cry enough. Kyle says that this game plays a lot like Legend of Dragoon, and I did not play Legend of Dragoon because I'm not quite old enough. So I don't have a lot of, and I didn't have fucking Sega. But he says it plays a lot like Legend of Dragoon, actually. So the combat system isn't exactly like, no one's ever done this before. As someone who 100% analogies back as a kid, they're right, right? Yeah. No, when he was describing it, he was like, I was like, I don't know how Legend of Dragoon plays, so I don't know how similar it is. And he was describing it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's good. Caesar, I don't think you're going to. If you want to increase the time window for parries, that's called dodging. They already have that. It's dodge, and you sacrifice the ability to counter for the wider window to not get hit. That's the gag. So I would not expect them to be a wider window for parries. I really do think that, like, if I just practice this a little bit, and frankly, now that I have this, like, cute little area, I don't think we're going to spend our whole fucking stream here, but now that I have these little areas, I might do a little bit of grinding off stream. Like if I had realized I should pop up 2 levels, I might have just done that off stream before today. But we'll see. So yeah, it's more that I see all of the references that this game is pulling from, but they've done it so well. Again, like there's a lot of Metroidvania-ness in the way that these things are lined up to where they'll let you see something and later you'll figure out how to get to it, which is my favorite part of Metroidvania-ness and the thing that makes it different to me than like a roguelike or just an adventure game where you backtrack. You have to have these like tantalizing, oh, I want that chest, but how moments, or it's not really a Metroidvania. That's to me one of the important feels of it. And that's the feel I thought they brought into this. But it's really cool because it doesn't feel like, oh, it's just playing Legend of Dragoon. Like it, you can see the influence, but you can see how they've like synergized these different influences together into a completely its own aggressively French thing. It's really well done. Like, it's kind of, you know how when you drink water and you feel better, or you exercise and sleep right and you feel better and you're like, well, god damn it, you just do the things and then it's just great. It feels like, wow, they took references from really great games and like synergized them in a really satisfying way with its own unique visual identity and vibe, and just make a good game. That's just how good games are made. It's like, god damn it, this is a good game. Everyone who plays this just goes, this is a good game, because that's all you can do. You just watch it, experience it, play it, hear about it, and you're like, that sounds like a good game. DD, I think that's one of the reasons Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda, because it has so much of that. Where you can see, like, ooh, I'm gonna do something, get something to do this. I can believe Ubisoft passed on this. Have you seen them? No matter how many turn-based games succeed, I think that the people who make decisions at big companies will always think that they're weirdly a huge risk. I don't know if that's a hot take too, but I think that people love Persona. Like a Dragon did not get popularity it has seen in ever until it was like, LOL, wouldn't it be funny if we became a turn-based game? And then everyone was like, that would be awesome. And they were like, for real? And then they did it and everyone was like, this is awesome. And now we're to present. You know, like, I have never seen an experience where people are like, man, this is so great. Too bad it's turn-based. Turn-based games are good. Like, we can try reinventing the wheel all fucking day, but turn-based games are good. I don't like it when a game is, like, ashamed of being turn-based. That's my biggest problem with Final Fantasy VII. I wish Final Fantasy VII was just turn-based, and I know I'm a freak for that. I don't like it when we mix too much active time. Final Fantasy 15 is great as long as you don't pretend that it's turn-based, you know? I don't know why. I just have this, like, intrinsic issue with games that are like, well, we're turn-based, but not, like, all the way, right? Like, let's not get crazy. I'm gonna try different stuff for this one. Go in a little bit different order.
Ice shatter. I'll do it.
Oh, I was so close. I was like, this one I'm always too slow on. Right? Tons of people who've given the opportunity would have made Baldur's Gate 3 not turn-based, and every single one of them would have been fucking wrong for it. That is how I feel. Damn, he's not the one who needs to heal. So nice when he's the one who needs to heal. Yeah, it is too early on that one. I did perfect on that one. Okay, that was better. Get good, right? It's just like I just have to keep practicing parrying. I don't even press the dodge button. Why would I learn how to dodge when I can learn how to parry? But yes, I just, there's something so satisfying about it. I love turn-based games. Let me be able to stop and think. Even though, like, I love the way that they kind of did, like, okay, you have a little bit of QTE-ness, you have a little bit of dodging and parrying, but at the end of the day, it's still a goddamn turn-based game where I could sit at my turn for 10 minutes and be like, okay, how do I want to go about this? That's also why I love strategy games. And our health is... they actually did a really smart thing where you can hit Q, so you don't have to load that menu or leave the world at all, so you can check on your health, and that's smart, and I constantly forget it exists. I'm going to use our elixir to go fight this other guy, because we're going to camp anyways, so fuck it, might as well. Oh shit, I ran right up to him, I couldn't see because of the tree. No! Right, never dodge, always parry. See? I'm learning! If I don't practice my parrying, I will never learn. Oh, see, it says quickly. That means don't hesitate. I like that it says quickly or slowly sometimes to really give you those insights. You, boom. You, boom. What am I doing? I'm just addicted to pressing W. Because all I do is W, you know? Double perfect what? Who am I? I was really afraid that that wasn't gonna kill, but... Oh, yes! We did it! We did it! 10 successful parries! Let's go! And Gustav's level 7. Oh, they're both level 7. That's what we were hoping to accomplish. We did so good. I'm so proud of us. Yes! Okay, we're learning. So scary. Level 7, then we'll set up a little camp. Get myself some level 7 attributes. Look at him trying to run after me as I just glide. I'm so smooth. Can't tell me shit. Alright. Last camp before we check out the spooky coral. I'm sorry, the weird coral. Alright, and look at these guys. So we want to make him a little bit beefier. I am just gonna, like I said, give him them 3 vitality. Get his HP up. And I could already feel that might kicking in. It felt amazing. I think I might do this. Yeah, let me get a little defense too. Okay. This feels good to my bones. Like my bones, they're feeling good. We only have 3, right? Yeah. The whole even numbers thing means that leveling up is kind of garbage half the time. And honestly, to get these like 4, 8, 10, you really gotta just be like, okay, well, we're not gonna do anything for a while at this screen. We move the trap over here. Come to this location instead. That would make me stop believing it's a trap. Honestly, if we got to the coral and they were like, we waited as long as we could. I don't know what the fuck you guys are on. I would be like, maybe it is male. Okay. We're beefy, we're strong, we're French. We're going to sleep. Also, I accidentally stayed up until 5:30 in the morning playing the new Marvel Rivals season. Black Cat is out. I already love having Black Cat on my team. I took her into practice. I don't think I want to play her, but I do enjoy having her on my team. I don't think I've seen her ult yet. Okay. Here we go. Then I saw Expedition 34 wandering in the background. No! Hey, at least they made it farther than Expedition 33 if they got to the, 2 feet into the coast. Oh my god. There's a whole ass whale. What the fuck? Okay, that's kind of making my thalassophobia go a little crazy. I don't know if I want to look around too much, but wow. This is goddamn terrifying. Ooh, yeah, it's making me a little claustrophobic. I know that's not the word for it, But I don't even like saying thalassophobia. It freaks me out so much. Ooh. Ooh, this feels weird. What the fuck?
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
They did something.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
Not must. May. Might possibly. There's a small chance. Must be close by. Sir, this is the most obvious trap a trap ever trapped. Okay, these are some weird corals. Hi guys, I'm fucking scared. You know how, like, I can't play horror games because I get too scared on stream because I can't take a step forward because I'm like, obviously there are horrors forward. Why would I step there? That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm trying to talk myself into it. Oh, I found a goodie.
We can use that.
Oh, a new Pictos! Okay, here we go. What is it? Apply shell when falling below 50% health. I'm hoping shell's like a defense thing. Okay, what are her things? Burn. Chance on burning. And there's also status effects. I like this one, but we haven't been healing because we've just been too busy getting murdered. Oh wait, I can also keep this effect. This is why my health's so high. I got a plus 36 health. Honestly, I think critical room would be the one we want to take off in terms of what it gives us, stats wise. So if we do this, then we can open Luminous, and I can still equip this because I have 2 Luna points still. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do all of these. God, I forgot. That's why I'm dumb. I forgot I can't just equip all of this. In the same way that I could come over here and we have 7 Lumina points. Not that he needs, like, his thing already cleanses and he can't burn. Well, no, this would be nice. Which would go better with her thing. Anyways. And I still got 2 thingies. Because, again, I was thinking, like, if they're already equipped, but I forgot you can equip each other, so I could have been double dipping. I forgot about double dipping, you guys. I'm not a Republican. It doesn't come naturally to me. Alright. That's my great joke. I've had From Fire for a long time. You don't have to have the little new icon on it. Unless something has happened. And if it did, you didn't communicate that well enough, because I'm lost. I don't like how dark it is. Achilles doing the croc, it's all coming together face. No. That's so funny. Okay, it appears there's something there. Like all up in its tail. I see purple and I want it. I don't know. Oh, but the whole thing is like glowing purple. Oh no, you can see the baleen. Wasn't the Joker whale with this mouth? Damn. Okay, I think it's just glowing purple. I don't think I'm supposed to climb up there and get that purple thing, even though I really want to. What if they're hiding a delightful treat for me in the corner? You never know. The reason I don't like it being too dark is because I trip over a coral and I look damn stupid. It's not my fault. They put the coral where I can't reach. Or where I can't see. Where I can't reach. What is happening? God. So, it looks like water, but we can just breathe. Like, our hair's not moving like we're underwater. Paint cage. Paint cages contain rare loot. Oh, hell yeah. To unlock the cage, find its 3 locks and shoot them. Oh, I constantly forget that she can... What is it, right? I always forget she can do this. Oh, and then you shoot with left. Okay. There's one. I saw another one over here. See, she gets so tired when she's running, but she can float forever, which makes sense. I wonder what makes it so that she can float, but he can't. Because if you can float, you definitely would, right? Like, there's no way that he can levitate like this, and he's just like, nah, I'd rather jog around. Did they have... Oh, that was a lantern. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Delightful. Delightful treat for me.
Nice.
Ooh, do we get 2 chroma elixirs now? We do! Oh, I was so hoping that that was a resource that could stretch. Yes! Right? What a fucked up way to do an underwater level. It's so trippy, but also, like, that's the universe, right? Like, it's so fitting. I do wish it was less dark. Like, even right now, we're in silhouette. Everything here is just so dark. I need some more bioluminescence. See, the red looks like a scary trap, but I want this item so badly.
Nice.
I wouldn't say nice, they're corpses. That one looked like it died screaming. This is also 68? God, they're all just right here. Like a big ol' animal went doink. So I probably shouldn't be standing right here. Ooh, I don't like... I'm so scared. Ooh, like I said, I love deep sea documentaries and stuff like that, but I can't do, like, actually being in the ocean. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. See, this is my instinct. It's like, what if I just ran away? Because that's a monster. I'm not gonna walk up to a monster. Oh my lord. Okay, that looks like the big sister from BioShock 2, and we're under the water. So I'm just gonna let you know right now. My canon is we're about to fight the big sister from BioShock 2. When she gets the bad ending. Maybe it's friendly. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's just a pink cave. It's got flowers outside of it. How scary. We're not going in there yet. I grinded into level 7 and I'm still like, what if I was a baby? What if I was a little baby boy? Alright, we're gonna take a hit and then we're gonna jump in. Because, yeah, like I said, the phasmophobia makes me, like, queasy, tummy queasy in a way that, like, makes it hard to walk. I don't know, it's almost like motion sickness and fear at the same time. Does that make sense? I can't look around too much in these underwater levels because it almost gives me, like, a vertigo type sensation. Well, we are playing Frenchman Simulator 2025, so it better be. I need to shoot it?
Wait. Evron. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
It just like slid. I didn't like that at all. Oh, it's so scary in here. What the fuck? Not W. We want an 8. Oh, sweet lord. I'm glad we leveled up because we didn't do much. So scary.
Ice shatter. Ready to evade.
Okay, this did 2. I whiffed both hits, but it did 2. It said fast. I tried to be fast. Okay. So scary. I'm sorry. He was ready to shoot first, ask questions later. I shot it 4 times before the dialogue was like, hey, look at Nevron. I don't know if that type of shooting doesn't count for, like, initiating, because you're not hitting F, but those were, it, like, it didn't even move. It, like, slid. It was so scary. Okay. That's a whole hand. That's a fingy right there. What are those balls? No, I can't look up. Looking up is about the worst thing I could do. It's like looking down when you're afraid of heights. sounds like, oh god. Okay, there's a mine. I heard it. There's just a whole mine.
An advantage.
An advantage. Look, that arm is holding the lantern, and it's got coral growing out of its head. I gotta be afraid of these fucking things. Oh god, I heard something. What the fuck sound was that? What the fuck sound was that? Yep, yep. Oh. Let's find out if that was a mistake. These things are so scary. I'm sorry. You guys, like, I don't play horror games because I'm a baby. You all know that. I tried to play the Goosebumps game on stream. It did not end well. But the sounds they're making, they sound like clickers. They just, oh, they're so scary. I was like, there's a monster behind this corner. And the worst part is, you guys can feel however you feel about this. I was like, oh my god, what if I turn the corner and there's another mime? I cannot handle a mime right now. Like, when I saw that it was these guys, I was actually like, oh, thank god. I thought it was going to be a mime. And my correct way of holding a cigarette. Do the French hold cigarettes like this? That's how my dad smokes like that. When I was a kid, I went to go hold his hand and I didn't realize he was holding a cigarette and he almost burned me and he felt really bad. Because my dad like smokes and he holds his cigarette like this. And then his hand will be like down at his side in this position with a lit cigarette in it. So it's really hard to tell. But yeah, no, I'm a this wayer. So I don't know if you know about sounds, but that's not how sounds work. Sound can travel quite well underwater. When I was at the Hard Rock Hotel, they have speakers in their pools underwater so that you can hear, and you hear the music so great, it's really nice. Or like how whales, like they can hear their own calls up to like 1.5 miles away. Or like anything about how sonar technology works. Like water dampens your ability to hear things outside of the water, but you can hear stuff in the water. I guess it depends on the sounds. Clicks can travel, but yeah, if you try to like clap your hands, the sound wouldn't be able to travel very far because you can't get a very loud clap because of how being underwater works. I imagine there's a lot of crashes underwater. But like clicky sounds like this, those travel very well underwater. Maybe it's the like length of the sound wave, but that's just me guessing. Okay. We fought one, and it wasn't too scary. Me when I lie. But I didn't learn a lot. It was almost too easy. I didn't learn a lot. I can't smoke you right now, Joy. Things are too stressful. Okay. I wish I did more. If I'm being honest with myself and you guys, I wish it did more. I don't want to waste it. Oh, see, I missed it. Ooh, I got the first one though. I was way too fast on that last one. There was no way. So this isn't great. Oh god. It's so low. Oh wow. Holy shit. I got one. Oh my god, again? Shell is a buff that reduces by 20% the damage received by the character. I cannot tell you how upset I am that he died. What's she at? 147. Okay, what's he at? Full health still. Okay, then we're gonna do this.
Let's finish this. Ready to evade.
Oh god.
Touch yourself. Take cover.
We got one. We got one.
Feel the burn.
Alright, we got a burn on it. I say he's gonna get healed because that enemy is burned. Not that it matters much. Oh man, yeah, they hit so many times. They're just like crazy. Or was it they unleash their fury? They just go crazy. Oh my lord. Thank you, Dee. It felt like we barely survived it, but in Bloodborne terms, you know, in Dark Souls terms, we're saying the same thing. Oh my lordy. We continue. Barely. I do like that they bring us whoever dies back at 1 health. Okay. I don't know what mark does yet. This is my second thing that involves marking. I almost don't even want to... My thing upgraded. That's nice. Okay, I almost don't even care about it. This marking shot. 20% chance to apply mark on free aim. Mark makes them weak to the next attack. That's great to know. Thank you. Okay. Then we got to figure out what we want to get rid of. Probably that energy, right? We will want to go into his Luminas and activate that energy because that shit's the truth. So that's nice. We still have the dead energy. Yeah. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, this is the second time ever we encounter the creatures, so he, you know, it was doing shit we didn't even know it could do because we don't know anything about it. And next time we go to camp, we'll have 2 chroma elixirs going forward before we need to camp again. So that's really nice. I am glad that we got that. That's where we need to go because there was the giant mine. God, I'm so brave. And we have not gone back to get those items in the other map yet. Oh, it's a whole minefield. Oh, I don't want to be here. Why did it turn red? Why did it turn red? Oh, God bless it. Okay. All right, guys. Some of the mines are just bodies attached to them instead of bombs. I hate everything about this. Whoa!
Mines. Be careful.
I'm sorry for everything that's about to happen to your headphones. I hope that this underwater level is short. But it, like, doesn't count as... Oh, maybe it... Fuck me, man. It was, like, even darker over here? Jesus. Okay, I gotta try this. That was incredibly satisfying. I'm so sorry, guys. This is the best game ever made. 10 out of 10, no notes. cannot believe that did that. I am so pleased. What the fuck? It was scary now, to be honest. Well, I mean, yeah, but imagine if there was like 8 of those guys, and what if there's enough of them it does like damage to us too? I didn't even look. I don't think we got damage for that. But, oh man, that was so funny. They look like, and this is gonna make me sad, the little mine guys look like if Yoko Taro was designing characters for the movie 9. The animated film from, I believe, 2009. 9. With Elijah Wood. The real ones know and are crying right now. That is to date, with the SAG people. This is the saddest movie I've ever seen in my life. To date. That movie was fucked. That was like, I felt so tricked. That movie, like, I think gave me depression. I think maybe I could have been fine before I saw it. Oh, she just curled right up in my lap. Yeah, that movie was rough. These guys are, like, sad and cute. Hi, baby girl. In the way all the characters from 9 are. I'm glad so many people remember this movie. I was afraid everyone was gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? So this, and like, I'm sad, but this also pleases me because justice for all those characters, maybe in a TV series where it wasn't the saddest thing you've ever seen in your fucking life. Like, I didn't see Bridge to Terabithia, but maybe that would be the saddest thing somebody had seen that could top 9. But I don't know. Some kids thought they were getting Chronicles of Narnia when they saw that shit. I saw it in theaters, I don't remember who the fuck recommended it. Sarah was working at AMC when that movie came out, and I remember seeing previews for it, and then when it came out being like, oh, I'm so excited, and I took my friends to see it, because I could take anybody to the movies for free, so we would just go to the movies a lot. So I was like, oh, it's 59, and everyone's like, yeah, it's like a fucking, based on Tim Burton, but to me, I was like, it looks like a Henry Selick-ass movie. I was so excited, and I just remember my friends and I collectively, like, horrified by the end of the film. Like, the ending just had us all like, that is what that face is. If you were like, Kaylee, how do you feel about the movie 9? What's your review? This is my review of the movie 9. That's it. That's, Kaylee traumatized her friends for fun. I didn't mean to. I traumatized myself too. Millie's demanding pets. I'm trying to give her all of her head pettings because I'm gonna need both hands for my mouse and keyboard. Yeah, Miss Millie Billy. I love you. Yes, your little purse. Mwah. Give you a kissy. Yeah, give you a little kissy. I accidentally traumatized a group of like 17-year-olds. It was my fault. God. Sorry, I haven't thought about the movie 9 in a second. No, it's real. It'll be fun. It's an animated movie. It's not gonna jump you. Okay. That was the very first. That was the learn how to fight these guys. So there's some more. It only gets harder from there. Hi, baby girl. Like, I imagine if we don't get the first strike, they can just blow us all the fuck up. It is very satisfying. I'll give you guys that. She was being so fucking cute. She has her, when I took my hand off to play the fucking game, this was her response. Look at this shit. She put her paw on my arm and is like, no, only pettings. Look at her, she completely curled up. She's hidden completely under my titties. She just crawled right under there and said, give me rubbies. Okay, she's almost done. That's the thing about Millie, is she demands pets, and the second she's done, she's done. And it doesn't last too long. That's why I was like, let me just get Millie all of her pets. Oliver will sit there for like 4 hours. He doesn't give a shit. He'll die there. He loves it. Millie is like, I have things to do. And they're her thing. She's gonna go do them. So, I'm glad I picked that time. Because yeah, she was like, no, actually, how dare you stop? She put a little paw on my arm. I was like, you're right, how dare I? She's gun. Now she can't stop us. I'm sorry, I just really wanted this. Ooh, now she has SOS shell forever. Alright, what was it? Well, Chroma Catalyst. I kind of like it when it's not Pictos because I feel like very soon I'll have too many Pictos and be like, no, I have to make choices. I don't want to make choices. I have enough shit happening around here. Oh, see, I'm just like, do not let them get the first hit, Kaylee. You got this. I knew they were going to mix it up. Okay, so let's see. Because at least we're getting a head start on this guy, too. Ooh, one bullet will kill him. Alright, while we're here, fuck it. Oh, wow. They did not like getting shot in the head. Ooh, here's our mark, and it burned, because we have that other Lumina effect on. Mark is a static effect that increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. Nice. I mean, you're fucked. Okay. That felt pretty smooth. Whew. God, shit's fucked. A horrible place. I know it's dumb, but I'm also trying really hard not to touch any of the mines. I don't think it matters. Reminds me of that scene from, what, Finding Nemo? Or was it Shark Tale? I'm the only person who constantly gets those movies mixed up because I liked a Shark Tale, and I watched it a lot. Oh! They scared me, and I was like, what button do I press? F. That's the button. Wow! Okay, that was silly. That's pretty good. If it's 3 of them, it's really good. Ooh, we learned the Lumina. Nice. Marking shots that we picked up. Boom. That's ours now forever. Okay. These guys have been the least scary guys because they literally come with a bomb that only hurts them and not us. So... I liked it in the sense that I really wanted to fuck the Angelina Jolie fish. So, probably the answer is both? Like... And I loved the car wash scenes. And I first started listening to Bob Marley songs because I really loved the 2 jellyfish that were like, every little thing is gonna be alright. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. What song is this? And I looked up and I was like, oh, this is Bob Marley. And then I started listening to a bunch of Bob Marley from that. So I actually, like, have more, like, A Shark's Tale had more, and I really love Chris Penn. Here's a hot take. I really liked the movie Corky Romano as a kid, so I really liked Chris Penn a lot. I was really sad. The wrong Penn brother died. Right? It's not furry. I'm like, I guess a scaly or whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I would fuck Angelina Jolie. Like, you know, though, would you still love me if I was a worm? I would still fuck Angelina Jolie if she was a worm. I don't care. She's beautiful. The most beautiful human being that's ever existed. So just, like, I'm sorry. Angelina Jolie can't even not look hot when she's an animated fish. She just is always perfect. Like, that's whatever. Like, I'm not really into other fish, but Angelina Jolie as a whatever doesn't matter. We don't acknowledge fish is a thing that exists. It's really funny. But yeah, so I have more fondness for Shark Tale than Finding Nemo, especially now that Finding Nemo has all of the, like, Ellen DeGeneres. I was like, oh yeah, remember when we just, like, really ate up Ellen DeGeneres attached to it, and the fact that it's, like, a Disney Pixar big production versus, like, wow, they made, like, a movie with Martin Scorsese, like, Martin Scorsese playing himself as a fish. I just feel like A Shark's Tale is deeply overlooked, Dee Dee. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, maybe we do have to have a talk, because I just think there's a lot of really good in it. I'm not saying it should have won an Oscar. I don't think it's that type of good movie. Does that make, like, right? Like, no, I don't think it's that type of good movie. It's good in the sense that I really liked watching Corky Romano. I think it was fun that they actually bothered to make, like, a little twist with hints that you could find throughout the movie if you go back and rewind. And, yeah, my mom actually figured out the twist halfway through Corky Romano because she paused and freeze-framed on a document in an envelope and went, wait, why would that person have documents from the FBI unless they're the mole? And my mom fucking figured it out from, like, a quick blinking, you'll miss it, you have to pause it scene that she had noticed and made us rewind and watch until she saw it and was like, I knew it! And it was really fun. So I have a really strong memory of Corky like that. But I also just really enjoyed anything I saw Chris Penn in. I really enjoyed seeing Chris Penn in things. I was too young for most of the, like, funny, heavy guys. Like, Chris Farley was dead before I could think of things. Ditto John Candy. Jim Belushi was dead before I was born. Like, a lot of, like, larger comedians were just gone from coke by then. And so Chris Penn was, like, the only, like, big funny guy whose personality wasn't being fat. Like, there's, like, I'm big and funny, and there's Gabriel Iglesias' entire comedic set is, look at how fat I am. Isn't it crazy? I'm just, like, fat and I love to eat. Like, that's the only fat comedians I got to have growing up. But Chris Penn was just, like, a big, funny guy. And, like, I don't know. I miss him. Anyways, it's dumb. To answer your question, it was Finding Nemo. Thank you, Zyger. I feel like I'm in Finding Nemo down. Yeah, I was saying, it was, I remember sharks, and that's why I was like, shit, maybe I'm thinking of A Shark's Tale. They both had lots of sharks. Then I got scared. Trying to remember more of A Shark's Tale. Anyways, yeah, thought it was good. No, I just have to keep being scared. Look it! Why is it getting redder? It's not a good color, especially when, like, all the Gommage people turn into little piles of red petals. And it's, like, narrow as hell. I don't want to go down the narrow... This is the most obvious trap in the free world, Gustav. I feel like a dipshit. Just know, I would not be doing this shit. I'm walking because I don't want to run. I don't feel safe. Yeah, sweet girl, it's complicated.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
It's a deep sea Baba Yaga situation. I just know it. Oh, look. Dolphin. Looks like maybe a beluga whale. Yeah, I don't trust any of this, you guys. Not a single goddamn thing. Ooh, but I do see an expedition flag. Expedition 59. I was like, is something terrible gonna happen? Was this a trap? Was the trap the expedition flag? We made it. We made it. I'm gonna throw up. We're here. The vitality has already helped a lot. But if we're going to be evening things out, maybe hit it with that a little bit. But I want to keep him strong, so let's might him up. For her. The trap was the friends we made along the way. Oh no. That usually is a trap, isn't it? No, that'd be dumb. Okay, we have 4 points, but I do think I'm gonna take a second after stream and figure out what it is we want. Just so many skills. It's very overwhelming. Medium single target, medium fire damage to all enemies. Okay, let's take this for now. No, I think the trap doesn't come until we walk into the house that's obviously like a witch's hut. And that's the thing that worries me. I just feel like go deep into the forest, into the creepy hut, always ends in a witch trying to eat you. Now, it's underwater, but Ursula exists. So I'm pretty confident that's Ursula's house. If you want to know where I'm at with it, I'm gonna scope out my surroundings. That's what I'm gonna do. Suspicious hut. Fuck this. Ooh. See? A reward for being a snoop.
Well, that will help.
That's twice as much as I found on my friend's corpse. Damn. Okay. Nothing suspicious, like a pile of children's bodies or something, partially eaten. But this is definitely the trap. There ain't no way Mayel and like some other members of the expedition are just fucking vibing in a witch's hut underwater instead of at the indigo tree everyone was supposed to meet at. Ain't no way. I didn't call them a brokey, their wallet did.
Look, there's a door inside.
He's like, what the fuck?
Let's go. Someone lives here.
How can you tell? Is there like any evidence of it? Yeah, you do it. Oh! There's the trap! And they both died. The end. Now we get new main characters. Expedition 32. Okay, so we saw a little brief glimpse of Baba Yaga. Oh shit, somebody's partying in the Resident Evil mansion?
Where are we?
Here you go. Here's your Resident Evil.
This is...
Mayel!
Shut up, dude. If anybody's here, just know so are we. You dumb fucking piece. God damn it. He screams too much. We don't know where we are, so let's give our position away. Driving me crazy. Okay, a little scary that there's also one in here. Damn. What a psych out. I thought I was just gonna get a little present. This reminds me of going to the haunted house in Dragon Age Inquisition. You can find this French manor. It's taken over by a demon, and it's just like this really chilling, fun haunted house level. That's completely optional. It has nothing to do with the story. It's just a little optional haunted house you can find. And, oh, there's the 33. Okay. A neon sign for gambling? Why do you have a recent Expedition 33 painting? I love watching her just fly around. It is so fun. Okay, that is where we just were. Interesting. I don't know what the fuck is in some of these pictures. And by some, I mean most. Okay, so maybe that's the spooky ring? That's where the paintress is? I would be shitting my French pants. Like, I don't feel safe. Okay. That's daunting. I'm gonna go this way first. Peeking over the railing. Oh. Long ass dining table. She said someone lives here, but I just don't see any signs of life that would lead someone to believe that. Oh. No, I think that's just regular flickering. think we're supposed to go to the right, so I'm gonna check this door. Perfect. Alright. Because you can see, that's suspicious. The only open door. Oh god, there's someone in there. So dark. There's someone right there. You break in and you can't tell if you've come when the family's home or not. Uh-oh. My baguette's bloody.
My head?
I don't trust any of this.
Gustav? Are you real?
That's a specific question. Hey, why are you in a spooky house? Why'd you leave us a message instead of following protocol? Who's the one who said that they're with Mael right now? Mael should be with someone.
Well, you sure smell real enough.
Luna's like, and I survived too. I'm the only other survivor. Group hug, maybe? Group hug? No? Okay. I'll be here.
Sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you and I...
Yeah, you really pushed out in the heat of the moment, bud.
Couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
It's okay. It's okay.
You literally did.
I was worried.
How did you end up here? I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here. With
Oh shit. With what?
him.
Oh,
He's been
I was about to start
helping me a
blasting.
lot. He reinforced all my pictos.
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
Is this our Withers?
The chrome.
Is this our French Withers? Sweet girl Jinx?
It's quite different from the Nevrons.
So it is a haunted house, but it's Casper's house. I was thinking of this a lot, by the way. I forgot to mention it last stream. This is gonna sound so wild. We're talking about, like, has Hotel Transylvania made vampires less scary for kids? I don't think that's true, because Casper the Friendly Ghost did not make ghosts any less scary for me. People love Casper to this day. People fucks with Casper. It is so fucking dark in here. I know it's like intentional, blah blah. It is so goddamn dark. He went that way, so you probably are too, but just in case. If we ever lose the ability to have Luna in our party, I'm gonna be so sad.
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't know.
Is she like in our party? Yes, she is. Okay, she's level 5. Got a little grinding to do. She does not have a baguette. Oh, she doesn't pick those either. Okay. Honestly, that energy is great for you. For you. Like, I don't know anything about her. Why not? Might as well take the ones that are empty and then go to her Luminas. She's got 5 points. We'll probably want to give her some, give you more Lumina points thing. I think I might give her Shell. Just so she can catch up. Yeah. Really left a wave of hair, and I'm just like, I think I have a cat hair in my... I don't have a cat hair in my eye. I think I have a cat hair in my eyelashes. Sometimes their hairs will, like, weave horizontally, like across my eyelashes. It's really annoying because it's hard to get them out. Also, I do have breadsticks. Ooh, she's a rapier, the Frenchest of swords. It also does not have anything cool. So Lune has a cool weapon that learns shit as she levels up. So far, both Gustav and Mayo's weapons are a little bitch made. Applies defenseless for 3 turns is really cool. Ooh, this affects marked targets, so that marked target one is going to be good for her too. It looks like she has stances. She's all stanced up. Dee Dee, that is the worst. Her hair? Mayo. No. Alright. This is kind of a fit, though. Like, this is kind of a fit. Like, he blends in with the other guys, with the beret and the glasses with the red. Are we fly as fuck, boys? He looks like, if Big Boss and Revolver Ocelot had a baby. Alright. See, he walked this way, so I thought that was telling us to go this way. Maybe it's telling us to go back down. Uh-oh. Oh, God. He's right there. The curator.
Again. We just trained earlier.
Train more. You can never train enough. Have you seen the hellscape that is this world?
Alright, alright. But this time
The audio just completely disappeared from me. Okay, it came back. That was strange. What the fuck? I gotta jump over shit? That was weird, Squid. Yeah, that was the game itself, I think. Attacks mounts with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be parried or dodged. Oh, man. Oh, I thought I was safe just learning how to parry. And I gotta click. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Take them down.
Alright, male stances. Male skills change her battle stance. I played a lot of Tira and Setsuka, and I don't know, for some reason in Soul Calibur I played a lot of stance characters. A lot of characters where it's like, oh, if you do this, it'll leave you in this stance, and you have different moves based on what stance you're in. So the stancing shit feels pretty, like, okay. Defensive stance takes less damage and gains 1 AP per parry or dodge. Offensive stance takes more damage, but does increase damage. Virtuous stance deals a lot more damage. Switching to a new stance also provides Male with 1 AP. Switch between stances without interrupting to maximize her skill's effects. She's stanceless. Maidenless. I thought I was all stanced up. Nah, you stanceless. Okay, virtuous stance scares me because it says deals a lot more damage, but does that mean that it also takes a lot more damage? I would assume so, otherwise why wouldn't she use virtuous stance? Oh. No starting skills are offensive switch, spark, and pursue. Don't let Kyle come in here. Pursue? I don't think it's per se. No, it would be. Like fiancé. So per se? Offensive switch switches her to offensive. Spark and per se switch her to defensive. Go into the offense. Alright. Ooh, I'm getting the blue ring of your game might crash. Okay, there we go. Now he's defenseless. Defenseless is a debuff that increases the damage 25% for the character.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, I did not jump fast enough. I jumped slow as shit.
Let the ink flow.
She's offensive. When Male's in offensive stance, she deals more damage, but also takes more damage. At the end of the turn, Male will revert to stanceless, unless she uses a skill that switches her to a different stance, or uses her base attack. Cast a skill that switches Male to defensive. Offensive Spark has additional effects. It applies more burn stacks. Oh, you can stack dot in this game? Ooh, it's Dot Girl Summer! What? Spark has additional effects, applies more burn stacks. After casting Spark, Male will switch to defensive stats. Use Spark to benefit from its offensive stats effects.
Flames on me.
That was fun.
Danger!
Okay, jump that time. Damn, I should have paid attention to that was the final thing. We got Lune leveled up. So now we're level 9. That means, Male, you got even more work to do catching up, but that's okay. It'll be fun. Thank you, Curator.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today. You could come with us if you like. If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
Alright, now we have camp. Here's our withers. Creator is left. Perhaps he'll join you at the camp. He's so fucking aloof. Alright, was this whole random haunted house? For that, or? No, because we saw somebody outside. So we know somebody's watching. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love that they choose a different, like, key for every character to play in. The music gets off when you get by the piano, so that way you can hear what you're playing in the piano. Okay, there's the 33. Crazy to have already painted that. Maybe they just painted over the 34 from before. Yeah, I just think it's really cool that instead of everybody playing the piano the same way, it's not like play the piano. Every character, like, you know, every human naturally hits a couple different notes on the piano than the next person who's just randomly playing the piano. So I think it's really, what a fucking attention to detail. No? All of that and nothing? Okay. Hello, Oliver. I love you. Thank you for this delicious Oliver Garden. He had a bath earlier today, so he's still damp. I don't think I like the smell of the shampoo we used for him. Actually, come over here now, and I'm just like, you smell like clean, but sorry, buddy. You really need a brushing. But yeah, so if you're like, oh no, poor Oliver, he had to get a bath today, he also got an apology for having a bath today to Churu. So he got the whole Churu to himself. So don't feel too bad for him. After stream, I do have to brush him really good. I don't like brushing him when he's wet because I feel like it's harder for me to be gentle with the knots. And I feel like he gets hurt more. He doesn't really like it. Even now I was checking, I thought he was drying off. Like, look at how much hair I just got off of him right now. He's ridiculous. Lick him a couple of times. Well, honestly, all I have to do is touch him a couple of times. Like I said to you guys, now that he's here, he'll be here forever. So I'm just going to bully him and keep going. But look at him. He's so clean. Yeah, he looks a little grunky because he's still wet. So he's like, I don't know how to describe it, but his fur just looks all haggard. But they did such a good job. He's so clean. He's had such a big day. He's still so wet. I am a little surprised at how wet he still is. Yeah, you're just a wet boy. Okay, Oliver. Ooh, you have to give male points. Let's see what hers look like. Here's my speed and crit. This feels emotionally correct. I'm just kind of vibes based allocating for now. Does this also, yeah, that's what's pick up her defense. Ooh, we have 15 points for her. Okay, off the bat. Say we do like 3 points here, like 3 points here, and then like 5 points here. Let's do 2 and 2. That's good. Also only at 198, but that's because she's 4 levels below them. Can I microwave my cat to dry him? Jesus Christ. This is why I'm like, I understand why a lot of times places have rules before they'll just give you a cat. I know we have 3 points, but I haven't unlocked electricity yet. Did I not have that assigned? Wow. Awkward. Yeah, so now if we get any more skills, we have to give up some. So I'm just gonna keep this for a second. There's 2 more burns if the target is marked. Oh, hell yeah. In case we decide to go down this road more. Hello, Oliver, I love you. Yeah, everyone just got their back to me. It's actually pretty rude. 33, we put this flag here. I was looking at the stained glass and then I was like, oh god, wait, she's really close. I guess we just leave. It's just like, this is a giant mansion. I kind of thought there would be other stuff to do here besides that one room. Well, Squid Girl, at first I thought you were... Well, that looks spooky. At first I was like, oh, you probably want to pick like an element or two to focus on, but then they're very clear from the jump. They're like, hey, you want to like play around with different elements and chain different elements together, and you actually want to learn like more elements. And I was like, oh, okay, we want to be Avatar. Like, genuinely, that was what I took away from the opening salvo introducing you to Lune, where it's like, oh, okay. Hi, Oliver. I love you, big purr boy. This doesn't make me think that Squid Girl's like, I don't know, I don't think this is the trap yet. No, I think the double trap is waiting outside. Because there was somebody watching us. We know that. We just got a third party member. I don't think they're going to throw us a fourth right away. So, I don't think it's going to be somebody good.
Maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the
Noko's usually here. I wonder where...
Fuck is Noko? What the fuck?
Is that a gestural?
A gestural. Oh no, I love it.
Stop that, you big hairy brush face. Can't you see they're human? Noko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items for chroma.
Are you worthy, mustache man?
So the tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the SKA exist too. Are there more gestuals like you? I'd love to meet them.
Noko, you silly scruff. Their village is not far from here.
Oh, really?
She's like, there's a whole ass village?
I know. Don't have time for detours.
What do you mean? We have infinite fucking time.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Noko, as the best gestural merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah? Come on, you broomhead, I know you know.
Damn, she's like, good cup didn't work. See, now we need to go to the village.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more gestrels.
He's about to throw the whole mission away and then sail back to Lumiere with Mayel. And he's mad that she might want to talk to a merchant. Fucking hate her. Is she trying to seduce a robot? Well, no. She knows that the robot speaks two things. Flattery and threat. Gestural merchants travel across the world, offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma. No wonder we've been amassing so much chroma. However, their most powerful items are reserved only for the mightiest of warriors. Impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel to access their secret inventory. Oh, that's fun. That's probably going to take a minute. Want to trade for my fabulous wares? Hell yeah, I want to trade, buddy boy. Fight of the merchant. Man, there's more chroma catalysts and more Luna points. I do wonder, okay, here are people who have played this before. Do you suggest buying, like, Lumina points? Or the color of Lumina that increases your Lumina points? I don't know how expensive 3K is yet. Bonjour. And also, when it says fight the merchant, what level are we talking? Like, is this an ender game? Like a later game, end game thing? Or is it something that's like, no, by the time you introduce the merchant, you should be strong enough to take him situation? Don't gotta tell me twice. I love buying items. And then fight the merchant at all times? Is this a trick? Oliver decided to park it up next to me, and he's trying to lick himself dry, which is very funny. I love that you can beat the merchant for discount. I don't know if we should be setting this precedent for merchants, That you can just beat them up and they'll give you stuff cheaper. Alright, yeah, I do have 2 level 9s and a level 5 that I need to level up. So if anything, the experience can't hurt. What are they tricking? Yes, Afro. The fact that nobody else has corroborated this. I didn't fight the first worship because I was a scared bitch. Oh no, he just like me for real. How did you feel about fighting the second one? I don't think I'm gonna buy the Chroma Catalyst because you even say you get more Chroma Catalyst than you need to worry about spending them. So I'm like, well, I don't want to spend money on them then if I'm gonna get them for free. How'd you do fighting the second one, Dee? Okay. I didn't think you could only choose one. No, I'm scared. I'm trying to decide if I think Lune or Gustav is stronger, but I think Gustav hits harder. I bit my tongue so hard just now, you guys. I don't know. I think I'm gonna die. Just do so much damage if you is in the right spot. Ooh, we got burn on him. I'm learning how to parry. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I can honestly tell you that I did not think that would be the thing he would be doing next. Okay. Oh, we countered! Oh, let's go! We countered! What? Can't tell me shit. Alright. Alright. We count. Oh, no, I shouldn't say. Yeah, I guess counter doesn't matter, but it's parrying. Parrying and countering are the same thing. I guess technically there are jump counters, which is why they use the word parry. But successful parry, you guys! Something special you might be interested in. Hell yeah, I want it. Exposing attack. Base attack applies defenseless for 1 turn. Let's go. I'll see you later. Hey, Mail, guess what? I was hoping we get a Pictos for Mail. I got your little get out of here. Got your little Pictos, baby girl. Fucking selfish ass trying to take Mail's Pictos. Get out of here. Thanks, guys. Alright, now Mail has 3 Pictos too, and she's gonna learn some stuff. We'll get her some points. Wish we had a map. Okay, so here's 59. I think we came in that way. And then this was the thing that where there was the 2 guys around the corner.
These
No.
dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
It's probably fine.
Yes.
You?
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
Yes. Alright, that's pretty baller. Okay, so then this is the correct way. So then real quick, I just want to see. We went around the house. We went around the house. Did I just miss this before? Or could I not go this way before? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, here's the one she didn't kill. Oh shit. Oh, it's a squid. Maybe? No, it's whatever that is. What in the journey?
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
It doesn't? Kinda does. Alright, let's just fight him. Fuck it. I don't know how that missed. I don't know how that first one missed. She just thought, like, I still don't totally understand why she went to the bottom of the ocean. That feels a little poorly justified because they did hella break protocol. So that does confuse me a little bit. Stanceless, like an animal. Powerless is debuff. And he was burned, so now he's fucked. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna do 2 attacks. I felt so cool. Okay, now we know that's a double whammy. Damn. Thought I was fly as hell. Just a big old loser. Okay, so might as well spark it, right? Ooh, we perfected! Good job, Mayel! Okay, did that count as killing both of them, you think? I hope so. We have level 6 now! Oh, that's exciting. I want to be very clear, this world has not been like this for 33 years. We're counting the wrong way. This world has been like this for 64 years. But they made all that other, like, I'm just going by what they've made. They made that ship. The city that we were in had metal that was the same color and looked to be the same arc, and like, you're just like, they seem to have had anchors. You know, I guess I didn't see anything that looked particularly foreign about it compared to all of the other metal that's been around me the entire game. That's where I was coming from, where I was like, this looks like something I would have seen in Lumiere. It didn't look out of place for something I'd see in Lumiere. But I guess it would be, because then they're trying to communicate that with us, because they would know better than us, but I'm just like, oh, really? Okay, so now she gets a nice weapon. Mayel with the Mayelum? No, now she gets the Brularum. God, we're all fiery. Because the more, like, now everybody has things that synergize both with mark and burn, so if everybody's marking and burning, everyone's stacking the burn dots and the mark damage, and it's been like, oh, synergy, what? Okay. What a cool party. This is my version of the gorillas. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody else, but it's emotionally true to me. They look awesome. I love this band. Instead, I divide the area of a triangle. Okay. See, this is brighter. This feels so, like, this was what I was like, it's kind of dark. This is what I was hoping. I was like, it just feels like a little bit too much there's stuff over us, casting harsh shadows, at the bottom of the ocean. So it needed to be a little bit more open, was what I was thinking to myself. And yeah, this is the amount of open where, like, I can see that wall, and it's, you know, a dark bluey green, but it's, you know, visible. Even in these corners. Like, in the other corners it was pitch black, but here I can see what's going on in the corners. That makes me feel nice. These look like the helmets for those little guys I keep murdering, because they're low-key kind of fun to murder. Like, if I could teleport back there, I would grind on those little fuckers. You can't just scare people. Nope. I was too early by a lot, and then I didn't have time to do it a second time. So, did they go first? Yeah.
Careful, Mael. Okay.
God. Thank fuck. Oh, wow, okay. But no, we don't get to shoot it to blow it up. It's so sad. I love shooting it to blow it up. games with you. Mostly because you're really scary. Ooh, now we're defensively stanced, which is good. I remembered it had 2 this time. I'm so proud of myself because I almost forgot it had 2 again. But I was like, wait, it has a second attack. Maybe he comes to a handshake. Yeah, I was excited to be able to learn the attack pattern of the little lightning guy, but I was sad that I didn't get to blow him up myself. So there was a thing above us. I think it jumped down. That's interesting. Okay, there's another guy stalking along. So let's go this way first. Okay, well this feels foreboding. Like, not great. Okay, this feels like it might have been the correct way, quote unquote. So let me just take a real peek over here first, and all this stuff before we... It's so scary! It is like Persona 5, where you want to, like, Persona 5, it's a melee, so you really want to get, like, right up on them. It feels like that. It's fun every time. And then he's marked, so I kind of feel bad shooting him. Nah, he's dead. I like being able to mark these guys. It's fun. Mostly because I'm terrified of them. So being able to be like, and you are dead. It's really satisfying. I think free burn might kill this guy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh, I was late for both of them. Tragic. And the burn killed him. Perfect. I love stacking dot. I didn't realize the dot would stack. That is so huge for me. Hi, buddy. I don't want you to jump because you tend to dig your little claws into me. This is why dot is great. I fucking love dot. Emil's level 7. Oh, we're level 10. Oh, this is nice. The more levels we get before we camp, the less we have to, like, camp again because someone leveled up. I love you. Oh, here's a great question. Does anyone know the level cap for this game? Because we're leveling up kind of fast, and there's a ton of points. Like, you get an okay amount of points per level up, but there's a ton of points to spend. So I'm hoping the... Oh, I was about to say, so I'm hoping the level cap isn't any less than 50, but I was low-key... I always hope the level cap is 99. That's always my hope. Honestly, I love it when a game doesn't even have a level cap. And if you want to grind out to level 103, that's your right as an American. That's one of my favorites. Yeah, buddy, his head is dry, so, like, this hair is really soft, but his body is wet, probably because he's been curling up to stay warm. So his body is wet, and so it just has that, like, wet pet hair feel. Yeah, and he's shedding so much because he's wet. It's all just coming out. Yeah, you keep shooting clumps of hair up my nose, buddy. But I love you. But I love you because you are perfect. Yeah. You're just a sweet little man. Okay, I see a purple thing there. Is there another enemy? It's really scary when they jump down to the, they pop out of the ground like that. Shit is scary. Oh god, see, he has like... puts his little hairs on my nose. Are you sure it's not you when you're rubbing your head in his face? Well, maybe. What am I gonna do? Not that? There we go. Oof, oof. Oh shit, look at this. Where am I going? Look at me. Ho-ho! Is there gonna be an E thing? A little... There is. Yo! Oh my god, we're gonna fight another mime, aren't we? These big, long, drawn-out ones scare me because, you know, Mime City. Oh no, it's a friend's corpse!
Nice.
50% increased free aim damage. That's gotta go on my boy Gustav because his free aim damage is the best so far. Alright. God, these are all so good. Stat-wise, though, I think it might be Dodger coming off. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Replace that with augmented aim. Nom 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 nom. Noise, he says with the corpse. You be quiet. This is itching my collarbone. I'm sorry. I try not to fuck with it too much. He's a big purr. Sir girl, he has some of the loudest fucking purrs. And I'm like leaning over him to reach my keyboard. He's so sweet though. I love him so much. He's just like the gentlest cat. He's just chill and sweet. And he's just a little purr man. Yeah, I like that. I'm wondering. Have 5 points. I wonder if he should also get SOS Shell because I kind of love it. But I'm thinking about giving him critical burn because everybody is burning more. And 25% increased crit chance is a shit ton because he's already got something else that does that. So his crit rate is actually really high already. I don't know if I can, yeah, his crit, well, it's 17%. And then plus another 25%. Yeah, I mean, you can't trick me into doing math, but we're getting dangerously close to 50-50 chance of doing double damage. So that makes sense to me. I'm very impressed Bell's already level 7. We're leveling up fast. No, this is technically a story spoiler, so if other people don't want it, I guess that's their business. Wish it was easier to read what expedition they're with. It looks like specifically the expedition part on his band is missing. That disappoints me. But I'm curious, how many party members do you end up having? And if it's a situation where it's like, well, the most you have at one time is 6, but technically there's like 8 people you get, they just rotate out, then the answer I'm looking for is 6. You know what I mean? I'm curious what the like maximum number of people I'll have both in my party at once and have available like on standby in my party. And less than 100. I think that was the only thing up here. It's just a good one. I'm not mad at it. I just want to make sure before I hop down. Oh, this is the only thing up here. Okay, cool. Can I just jump? Or do I have to figure out a way to get back? Oh, look, there's my people. I left them over there. Oh, she just tucked and rolled. It's fine. It's fine. You just tuck and roll. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But also, this way over here looks more officially the correct way than the way I thought might be the correct way. So we're going to go to that way on the left. Interesting. Like that way. That looks like the way we're supposed to go. Actually, didn't it say we're supposed to go through the ship? Yeah. So let's go this way first. Well, this is also part of a ship. Oh, there's a chroma right there. Might as well grab it. A chroma. A purple thing. No, don't play games with my heart. Fuck. Oh, it's like that, though. Well, I didn't realize it was like that, though. So that feels a little unfair. Also, I'm a little disappointed about the sheer amount of invisible walls. Don't let me climb and jump and fuck around. And then limit the shit out of it. Damn it. Because we didn't go back to that other place yet, which makes me think that there was actually a way to explore over there, and I missed it. I don't want to make that mistake again. In Comet, there can only ever be 3. See, I just assumed in Comet there would be 4. So I'm glad to know that the party size is 3. Okay, that is a Scooby-Doo villain. I'm gonna fight it, but that is a Scooby-Doo villain. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to talk to you. I am so sorry. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, well, you see. What's Miss Nevron doing? Doesn't seem threatening. It's clinging to a metal chain. Doesn't it usually carry a mine with it? Oh, I wonder if this is like the big giant one where you can help it. What if we were to give it one? Okay. You can find a little mine for it? That's kind of cute. And I can pop its head off. I mean, what? That climbing part feels like they put it in the game to try to appeal to Ubisoft. Be like, look, it's like Assassin's Creed. Don't you want to fund it? Okay. Well, in my opinion, this is a terrible place. Hot take. This place sucks. It's scary, and I don't like it. God, these mazes are huge. See, like, this corner is so dark. I don't know why they let me go down here. I feel like there has to be a reason. Oops. Yeah, I guess that's true. That it'll never like I don't have to worry about it scaling higher. Oh, I can jump on these. Oh, I can jump on these. And she will pull herself up. God, the fact she's barefoot drives me nuts. Wow, I can't believe the party size is 3. And it's usually old JRPGs. When old JRPGs let you have a party size of 5, I was always like, whoa, party size of 5. Oh, this is why it lets me. Okay. That's what I gotta figure out. Because there's a purple thing over there, and I want it. I see the vision. This is your punishment for falling down. I want to see the big boom squid girl. Ooh, I was way too early. Oh, never punished though. Never here. No. Can you take a running jump? Is it different? I can't remember. We're gonna try it. Oh shit, Jordan, is this me finding out that you also are very... Don't look at that. Familiar with Expedition 33? Because I've managed to be able to somehow do a blind playthrough. The first time I played through this game, I wasn't paying attention. When, like, I was trying to, but it was emotional. I was distracted, and I didn't pay good enough attention to the, like, fellow expedition members they introduced you to at the party, because, ironically, I was like, okay, I'll have a little more time to, like, figure out who's who and, like, do all that. And that didn't happen. So when people were dying and shit, I was just like, oh my god, who was that? Oh, did I meet them? Is that somebody? They have a name. I should know them. And I felt so bad. And so the second, and I only played that prologue and it was a year ago. So when I restarted it this time, I was like, you have to pay attention to the people in the beginning. And I was like, wait, Lunae is also the guitar girl? I didn't put 2 and 2 together that was the same person. I get so distracted by the bare feet. I can't tell if I'm fucking up the jump or if I'm supposed to do something to make this jump easier, or if I'm supposed to secretly do it from here. Maybe I need to shoot this. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Luna. You're gonna take us all with you. I don't think anyone's jump is different. Okay, you can do a running jump. Spoiler alert, I figured it out. I was like, alright, I'm gonna try a running jump. I think that's a platform. It's just so goddamn dark. Oh, she just fell right down. We did all of that, and then she just fell right down. That's okay. We're gonna work on our running jump as punishment. Some other characters have better jumps. No, no Squid, just better players. Okay. I can do this. Whoa. Okay, I definitely biffed that, but because I got the running start, it didn't matter. This is like a running jump tutorial, which is honestly really smart. That is a very intuitive way to do a tutorial. Oh, intact mine. Oh, I need to do this anyways. Oh, crab? No, plant. So that was incredibly satisfying because doing this side quest helped me work on my running jump abilities that I didn't know I needed to work on because they sucked. It's pitch black over here. I have no idea what's going on. That one wasn't intentional. I just wanted to get down here because I knew there was light. I was also like, when we were up top and I was like, all I can think to do is jump down. I don't know how fall damage works in this game. And I jumped down and she rolled. I was like, thank God, I can't handle fall damage. Not like this. Look at me. Look at me just floating around. Is in pitch black. Sorry about that. But it's just so fun. Hey, baby girl. I got your intact mine. Please don't make me blow you up. Ooh.
Said something.
Oh, a new weapon. Oh, ballsies. Okay. Oh, it's much stronger. Like, we're definitely taking it. It's much stronger, but it is lightning. All that other stuff is fire, so it was very convenient that this was also fire. We never even got it to level 40. But you can't get attached to early game weapons. You just have to keep moving. You just have to keep moving on. Early game weapon, you gotta be like, I love you for 5 minutes. It's just like the strong early game characters in Fire Emblem. You gotta know that halfway through the game, you're putting them in the box. That was really cool. That makes me wonder if I think I did get an item, like a Pictos from the lamp guy. Like, I gave him his resin, but his lamp burned out. This guy's chill, though. Alright. Well, that's delightful. The fact that this water just keeps saying Gustav over and over again, by the way, has been very scary. I don't know if you guys are hearing that, or if it's just in my head. But it sounds like it's like, Gustav, instead of like, Sephiroth. Like, it's freaking me out. I'm like, is this music just saying Gustav over and over? I'm pretty sure this is where we're supposed to go. I'm not letting that drip touch me. That shit is nasty. I hear something alive. There's more anchors. It does look like a Tevinter anchor, if I'm being honest. So, do you think we're gonna have to fight that? That's why I'm like, sometimes I think the in-game audio is a little low.
It's forging something. So they have intelligence.
Oh shit! I went the wrong way. Down the hallway. Because it looks the fucking same. Okay, here. Listen. Right here. Gustav. Right there. Gustav. And she does something else. We're gonna think again, body them back down in a second, but it's very spooky to me. Right? I don't know if I'm just hearing shit. Because we have Clear Obscure in the title of the default theme song. So who knows? Maybe this track is called Gustav. Are we gonna have to fight this guy? Or is he chill? Or... Okay, but he does have a purple thing by him. He does have that purple on him. Let's be real, we're definitely fighting this guy. Look at my tints, I'm all tinted up. Yeah, we're gonna fight this guy. Oh, I got lost again. I need to challenge this guy. Let's find out if we're fighting both! Yeah, we're fighting both. We are fighting both. Okay. He looks like he wants to get shot in the mark. Oh, the first 2 hits don't count. He looks like he wants to get shot in the hand, right? It's not just me. I really wanted that to kill so badly. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a jump guy! Oh, fuck, I saw it. Parry. Parry. Oh, we did it! Oh, I forgot that it had a second attack, and I said parry, and then I was like, oh, we did it! And before I could say that, I remembered there was a second attack, and that's why the second parry was to me. The second parry was me being like, parry. Parry again! Like, can I not fuck this up? Parry again!
Romance flowing.
Oh, I hit it in the weakness. That's fun. It's weak to electric, which is exciting for me. We're gonna try this one. I think we actually kill him with this overcharge. I was right. I just learned right now. I thought you had to get to 10 before you could use overcharge at all. I didn't realize it was the more charges you have, the stronger the attack. Until just now. So that's fun for me. Anyways, we won. That was very scary. I feel bad because you're like, wow, he's like sentient and intelligent. And crafting a weapon.
Nice.
Chroma Catalyst feels fitting. Oh, he was making an anchor, not a weapon. That's even worse. He was just harmlessly making anchors. What's wrong with an anchor? What did we just kill? Expedition 68. Nice. Coral Cave. That'll show it have a mind of its own, right? I wanted that item you had, so I killed you. That's my bad. Anyways, you're the monster. Yeah. I think this is a good idea. Miguel? Miguel also feels like she should have luck. And then let's do just some straight defense for her. And then you with crazy luck. And maybe some might? Some agility? Some might. I feel like she still needs to be a little bit stronger than she is. Okay. Oh. Learn skills too. Yeah, Mia. You got 5 points. I forgot about your skills, babe. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. So, where do we start? We have Pierce. This is Swift Stride. Deals low single target physical damage. Switches to Virtuous Stance if target is burning. Deals low single target damage. This is what she has. And then she also has Spark. Degagement. Deals lowest single target fire damage. Targets become weak to fire. Weak to fire is interesting, given the skill set of our current cast. Otherwise, we can go down the Swift Strike road. Extreme single target damage feels nice, and critical hits deal double damage. Take damage in their place for 2 turns. Versus going this way. Fire damage. Physical damage. Extremely high single target fire damage. Extremely high single target damage, period. Are the differences there. Applies 5 burn per hit and hits 3 times. Now your defensive stance applies 2 more burn per hit. Holy shit. Okay. For now, let's keep going with the fire theme that our team is vibing with. Pick up this one. There you go. Engagement. I'm just a widow looking for the vibes. Yeah, I don't remember it saying that, to be honest, now that I'm thinking back. Okay, we have 4. Revives an ally. I do want to learn this skill. And then to assign it. How much does it cost? Ooh, 5. Okay. Whew. This is rough. I think I gotta replace Earth Rising. Again, we can reevaluate this at any time. We did everything right. We followed all the rules. We've rested, which means all of our enemies have now reset, so that's terrifying. Does that mean that big guy reset? Oh, shit. Well, that makes me not have to feel bad about killing him if he's reset. He did reset. He did reset, guys, so we don't have to feel bad about killing him. He's, like, not a real person. It, like, doesn't matter at all. No, I'm kidding. I think you should leave, bit. Anyways, it is 9:45 at night, and we got to a save point. We've done a lot today, and I'm at a point where I could just, like, farm that boss over and over again for experience and learning if I wanted to, which I think I might do. So we're gonna pick this back up with Wednesday. We'll do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. No changes. First Claire Obscure week. successful. I'm gonna try to fix my sleep schedule. So I'm up at like, I gotta set my alarm is what I need to do. This is ridiculous. So, you know, you can murder him for free. It's not even a big deal. So don't worry about it. But yeah, now we have a party of 3. Look at us. We look so cool. Amazing. Alright, I hope you guys have a good night / morning. I'll pick it up back up Wednesday.